perra.
And the biggest pregnant mammoth, Yoatzi.
Isn't that crazy how that's how you're ending our season 2?
Super mammothy.
Like, when you come back for season 3, there's going to be a new Yoatzi Jaras Alex.
God.
That's crazy.
That's really crazy. And I can't believe we're already at the ending of season 2, 3.
This season definitely
Are we in
flew
2
by.
or 3? Season 2.
Big old pregnancy brain.
Literally, what the fuck happened?
It's crazy because it went by so fast. Like, in the blink of an eye, I'm like, we just wrapped up season 2.
Yes.
I think season 1 felt really like, not really long, but it was our first time doing it. So it was our first time doing like the Halloween decor and Christmas decor and like doing all that. So it just felt like, but this year we kind of had the hang of it a little better.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go on to go to bat 3.
Oh my God, you guys. I know you're going to miss us very much on this little break. But don't miss us too much.
Make sure you follow us on Pretty Not Smart Pod on Instagram and TikTok so you guys stay updated on when we're coming back, changing up the studio, little updates and other content that we'll be posting on there as well. If you missed our last 2 episodes, we were talking about what's going to happen during this break. Yoatzi is obviously going to be giving birth soon.
I hope so.
I know, bro. We come back to season 3. You're still pregnant.
I'm still pregnant.
And then we're also going to be changing up the studio. So any suggestions that you guys may have, leave them in the comments. We have been looking through them and what you guys would like for our new segment instead of doing the spelling bee or your dumbass fact of the day.
Yes. I actually do have one.
Do you have a dumbass fact?
It's cute.
What?
It's about a rat. We'll tell you guys.
We'll tell y'all about that right now.
But no, I have a really cute one because where'd it go? Oh, you guys know that. Well, in case you didn't know, Louie loves Stitch.
Yes.
And I'm actually very, very excited for the live action Stitch movie.
Me too.
Like, I have not been very excited about a movie in a long time.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm like counting down the days.
Me
I'm so
too.
excited. So I went and I looked for some cute fun facts about Stitch. And I found one.
What?
It's saying that Stitch is known for his love of coffee.
What?
Especially his favorite drink is an iced coffee with vanilla and sweet cream cold foam.
Ooh.
I was
very
like,
similar to me.
Who
All
came
right.
up with this? But that's his favorite stuff. He has a coffee obsession and particularly iced coffee.
Ooh.
I thought that was cute. And then
love
Louie
that.
just got into iced coffee.
For real, huh?
So therefore, Louie and
Perfect
Stitch,
timing.
same person.
I know. A lot of people are questioning like when my love for Stitch happened. And it's been there for like a long time. I just never like really talked about it. And I remember somebody in a comment was like, why all of a sudden do you love Stitch? But I was like, no, it's been a thing. And somebody,
I think since we were chiquitos and we would go to Disney.
yeah. And somebody had like replied to their comment and posted like basically gave them like a timestamp to a YouTube video from like 2018. And I was wearing like my Stitch PJs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, you can see him wearing his Stitch PJs in 2018 or like all this stuff. And I was like, no, literally, because the reason I feel like I first started loving Stitch is because my favorite color used to be blue.
Yeah.
And he was like a full blue character. So I feel like that's what first got my initial like, oh my God. But then also because he's so freaking hyper. He's so cute. He looks like a stuffed animal. And like he literally looks, I feel like he looks like Honey in a way. Especially in the live action. I'm like, he literally looks like,
Oh, that's cute.
he's like a doggy. I don't know.
Paint her blue.
Dye her whole hair blue. But yeah, that obsession has been there for a while, but it wasn't until recently that I finally found a way to like incorporate him into my house. And
Into like your everyday life.
it started with this last year where I was like, what am I going to do for my Christmas theme? And I was like, I literally remember I was asking everybody, what should I do? What should I do? And then I was like, I can do Stitch theme. So it's not that it became an obsession, is that I had an excuse to
like
obsess and blow it up and like finally have him like everywhere.
Yeah,
so
he's so cute. And you did it like the best time because
I
the live action
know.
movie's coming and they have Stitch shit everywhere.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's why it helped too, because I wanted him for my Christmas theme, but then it helped that I think with the live action movie coming out, all these retail stores just started putting Stitch stuff everywhere. So it was very much like the perfect combo.
Literally.
But talking about animals, well, he's an alien actually.
No, he's an animal. I'm just kidding.
y'all are probably like, oh my God, we would have loved to have a guest for this last episode. Like, why don't you guys have anybody? Well, we do have a special guest.
We do.
And they're in here somewhere.
Es la ratatouille.
Oh my God. Okay, let me tell y'all how this happened.
Ay, tengo mucho asco.
That's a mouse, right? It's not a rat.
It's a mouse?
It's a mouse because it's tiny.
So tiny.
Okay, so we came into the studio and I had to use the restroom. And I noticed the door had like a bunch of like wood everywhere, like on the floor, like tierrita vibes. And I was, first thought that came to my head, I was like, do we have termites?
Bitch, I was like, those are some big ass termites if it's termites.
And then I looked and I was like, is that a rat? And Yoatzi looked, she's like, oh my God, I think it might be.
That's a rat.
So basically in the bottom of our door, it was like a bunch of like just wood dust.
Yeah, like mordiditas, and the little crumbs are left behind.
And there's like what you see, like a little hole. And then it's on both sides. And I was like, what the heck? And then I was like, you guys, there might be like a mouse in here.
Yeah.
So we left it at that. And I was like, okay, that's kind of scary. It's the first time we ever noticed this too.
And
so
we come, I feel like weekly, sometimes more than that.
Yeah.
But it like literally since last Monday when we filmed, this is the first time. Everything was fine last Monday.
Because like you saw hella like or wood or whatever. So then I went to the restroom and I was like, okay, I'm a little scared. And like I was still trying to like give the benefit of the doubt and be like, maybe it's like Pascualita or something. So then we come out and then we're like looking, and then Alex is like, wait, I think there's like bird poop on the chair. I mean, bird poop? No, he said bunny poop. Oh, he's like, I think it's bunny poop. And I was like, we have bunnies in the warehouse. So then we're like, hey, but then he's like, no, I think it's like mice because it's like really tiny. And then we start looking around. We start noticing a little bit more. So then Alex is like, I think it's in the chair. We have like this little chair on the side. And there's like a blanket. Ew. So he grabs it and he goes like this. Y ahí sale la pinche rata like, estúpida.
No lies. Me and Louie were about to start filming the podcast. And we were here sitting, chatting about what we were going to talk about.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this.
Alex, he makes a fucking face like todo asustado. And Louie, you caught it, right?
So we're literally sitting exactly like this.
We're like ready to start filming.
And we're like, okay, like nothing's going on, whatever. So I'm talking to Yoatzi and we're about to start talking about our plans for season 3. And I'm talking to both of them. We're about to start this convo and I'm looking at Alex and all I see Alex is go. His face just turned. I was like, what? So I see Alex's reaction. I see where Alex is looking. He's like, I just saw it run. And I was like,
no, we started recording because I was like, record. Me and Louie instantly got up and we hopped to the top of the couch. And we were so asqueados, you guys.
And we record and I got on video the moment the mice is like,
yeah, and then that's when Alex went to go move the blanket. And as soon as he lifted the blanket, the ratita was like,
I'm going to post it everywhere. So if y'all want to go see it, go look. But I promise it's not because we're cochinos. It's just we live. Our studio is like with a bunch of other studios and warehouses and surroundings. Because like, I don't know if you guys remember a while back, Alex found a little like lizard too.
Oh, yeah.
And there's just a lot of
a lot of greenery
That's
outside.
what I was going to say. Because
So
it's not a full rat.
There.
It's a little mouse.
It's a little mouse, but...
Y luego estaba lloviendo, so I feel like she was like, bitch.
I need a house.
But I don't care. Go find a house somewhere else. And we think... Okay, so basically what happened is we got her out of the studio because we didn't want to kill her. We just wanted her to get out. We got her out of the studio and we have like another entry little room. We left the door wide open and Alex basically got her out of here. And when she was in the other little room, she hid behind some boxes that we had. And the door's like right there. So Alex was like getting closer to her to like shoo her out. And she disappeared.
We lost her.
He opened all the boxes to make sure it wasn't in there. He literally destroyed the whole room to make sure she wasn't in there. So we want to assume that she just ran out because the door was wide open.
Yeah,
she ran out when we didn't see.
Because like the sun is really shiny outside. So I'm hoping that she saw the sun and she's like, bam, out of here.
Because it was a wide door opening. The sun's right there. It's very much like you see the light. So we are praying.
We're going to go with that because I don't want to think about her being in here right now.
I know. Tengo asco también.
But luckily we caught a lot of the footage on our phone. So Louie's going to post it.
Yeah, I'm
scared. Oh, and then at some point she's all cute hiding in a little corner. And we like got her perfectly. Just like hiding in the corner.
And we're like, oh, wait, she's kind of cute. And then she runs at us. We're like,
yeah.
Oh my God. Pinche rata estúpida. But way to end the season with the Big Bang Theory. I'm scared. I know she's still in here. I don't care what anybody says.
I know, but
she's in here. She's cute, but just get out.
Literally, she's our special guest. She's on the couch with us right now.
Hey, come on and tell us what it's like to
be a rat.
All right. She's like, you should know.
Like, you're a rat too.
But okay, so that I don't keep getting freaked out, let's get into our topic. So for our last episode, we wanted to answer some of y'all's juicy questions. I asked Yoatzi if she was holding back on anything. She said no.
I'm an open book, mama.
She asked me the same thing, and I also said no. So
we have to spill the tea on our own fucking podcast, Louie. I'm scared to spill tea now.
Who's gonna go first, me or you?
I can go first.
You ask me?
I laugh.
Okay, so these are questions that are coming from y'all.
No holding back, eh?
We don't know what we're gonna ask each other, so these are new questions for both of us.
I like this question.
What? Good or bad?
We're gonna start with a
Hey, and I don't have my freaking pillow.
Well, I think it's more targeted towards me, but it's a question for you.
I have to pee, but I'm scared to go.
That sucks. The rat's gonna eat you.
What?
So what is your family? So what does Louie think about Alex not proposing yet? We're gonna start with a bang.
Yeah.
Give him a mic. No, it's just what's Louie's opinion like about it.
My real opinion, or do you want like a cute like social media response?
I know the real one.
I'm scared because he's staring right at me.
I was like, you better fucking say something nice.
Okay. So
spill the tea.
For real, straight off the bat, there was a time where I questioned why you guys also weren't like engaged or together. But I also understand there was a point where I didn't even know what the hell was going on with their relationship. Like, this is early on. Like, I just knew they made each other happy, but individually, like, I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, I don't understand what you guys are doing. What is going on? Like, it was just a whole mess. And then Yoatzi finally gave me like an inside scoop. And then I saw obviously when Ella was born. So I kind of like let them do their thing. And I was like, you know what?
It's been weird from like the very beginning.
From day one, it was
since
weird.
Before I was pregnant with Ella, me and Alex, it's always been a little weird and rocky. Not your typical relationship.
Yeah. But like right off the bat, I've always known that they've always had a thing for each other. And there's times where like, I've literally been on both ends of this relationship, you guys. I've been like where Alex used to come to me in Watsonville for advice about Yoatzi, or he used to text me or like call me. And then I'd been on the end where Yoatzi used to hit me up. So like, I really saw both their ends and both of their explanations. But at the end of the day, I knew that they both really cared and wanted to be with one another. So there's no doubt in that. But when everything started escalating, I was also like, when or why haven't y'all like done that?
Yeah.
But then I've also heard like Alex's side, and I've also like I've heard Yoatzi's side of her wanting to be eager and wanting to do it. But then I've also heard Alex's side. And at the end of the day, I feel like because we're on social media, there's like that ¿cómo se llama? Pressure.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you guys weren't on social media, you guys were living everyday life, I feel like
it wouldn't be such a hot topic.
And it would be more on your guys' terms.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see you guys doing happy, and I don't believe that you guys need to have a ring to show your guys' love for each other, but I do think that it is needed. Like I
hurry the fuck up.
No, I'm saying like I still believe in marriage. Like I don't believe in people who are like, we don't ever have to get married. Like I'm just like, I think I believe in marriage, and I believe that it's a promise to being committed to one another and helping each other out and being a partner. That's why I believe in marriage. But I don't know if I would necessarily say there's like, I don't know. It's because I do think there's a point where like, ya te pasaste de verga, and I'm like, okay, you're like, taking too long.
I think I've talked about this before, where it's like, if you've been with a man for like 10 years and there still hasn't been a ring, bitch, there's a problem. Like that's when it's like, hey, like that's como que ya se pasaron de verga. Unless individually they're like, ew, we never want to get married. You know? But if like, for example, the girl, okay, like let me put it in our relationship. Like if me and Alex have been together for 10 years and Alex has not asked for a ring, then I would have been like, estúpido. Or even more like 6-7 years, I would have been like, ya te pasaste de verga.
Yeah.
You know? Because me and Alex have talked about marriage and we do want to get there at some point. But we've only been together for 3 years.
Like officially.
Officially, only been together for 3 years.
And then here's the other thing, though, which is why I feel so like in the middle about it, because there is a point where like it's like, okay, come on, like you're taking a long time. But then it's not always just about time. There's also like financial factors, it plays a big role in it. Like I'm sure if you guys want like a big wedding, you can't just give somebody a ring and be like, here's your huge wedding. Like there's so much that goes into it where it's like you want to make it a special moment. You want to be able to afford all these things. You don't know how much, and weddings are very expensive.
Yo no me puedo ir a México a casarme, yo me tengo que casar aquí. Aquí está bien pinche cara la cosa.
It's even just the venue itself. It's really expensive.
So
it's just
expensive.
I get all factors of where it comes from, and also I feel like I could understand where like, how would you feel if say you get proposed to because you want that like, hey, we are gonna get married, but then what if that like engaged
is a long time. I was literally thinking about that too, like if, and I think me and Alex have talked about this, I don't think we want to be engaged for like fucking 2, 3, 4 years, you know. It's more of like,
there's nothing wrong with that,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but personally, like once we get engaged, we want it to be like a cute year and a half till we have our wedding. You know?
I see it as like being engaged is more like you already know, and let's take the time to plan the wedding.
Yes, like that's how much time we need to plan a wedding. Yeah, like let's go.
But
you know,
I don't know. To answer your question, though, I do believe that you guys should hopefully one day get married, and I still believe in marriage. And
we're all just staring at me. He's all nervous in the corner. He's like,
no pressure. I know where you guys are coming from, but I'm just saying, like, I am also not waiting for you to be like, Yoatzi, marry me now. But I'm saying, like, I did question it at some point, but I kind of understand it a little bit more now that I'm older.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot that goes into it, is basically what I'm trying to say. Like, the sound of being like, why aren't you guys married is so easy, but, like, everybody has a different idea. I'm sure you guys want to get married and have a big, beautiful wedding. Not saying that the bigger is better, but being rushed into something or not being exactly what
prepared
you wanted
is not fun. And then, for example, right now would be like the stupidest. He's all planning a proposal, and I'm over here like stupidest time. I know. No, it's the like not the best time because bitch, I'm fucking pregnant. I'm like about to pop, and then you know, postpartum itself is like really difficult, like with a newborn, and then it takes me about like a year to confine myself. Like, you know, I feel like the timing just has to be perfect for both of us, and when that timing is there, I feel like we'll both feel it, and it'll happen. Si Diosito quiere.
And also, all that aside, you guys are both very great parents. I want to take the time to say that. You guys are amazing parents, and your guys' kids are so happy. And I definitely see ourselves with, like, how much you guys put time into Ella and Travis.
Yeah.
Where, like, I know you guys are making memories for them. And I feel like that right now you guys are dedicated to your guys' kids. And, like, for example, you guys just took them to the snow not too long ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know those are core memories where, like, I remember all my core memories with my parents when they would take us to Disneyland, little things like taking us to this little amusement park in Gilroy.
Yes.
Just like little things like that where I'm like, I know you guys are making like core memories for the kids. And I think it's very cute. So yeah, that's my thought. I hope that answered.
That answered it. I hope it answered your guys' question.
I hella went around the bush.
I'm
like, did I answer? I don't even know what the fucking question was.
Good job. Okay. But now it's your turn.
My turn.
Well, now I told you guys we were gonna go Juicy Couture.
I don't know if I want to give you like a Big Bang Theory or if I want to give you like something cute.
Not Big Bang Theory. We gotta go with a bang.
Okay, this one I'm gonna ask you this one. I don't know how like Big Bang Theory it is, but I don't know if you've talked about it before. But this one asks: have you ever considered doing OF? And if you did, why? And if you didn't,
I wanted to ask you that one too, bitch.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm asking you, so.
Well, I thought about it last night. And
it's because there was a moment where I feel like there was a lot of people doing it.
And yeah, I feel like OnlyFans became very popular. And I feel like the amount of money that people can make on there is insane, you know? And I'm not going to lie, in the past, I have thought about it. And I was even like, oh, maybe I can do like low-key vibes. Like I won't post any like actual nudes. It'll just be like sexy and lingerie. Because I was already kind of doing not crazy like that, but at some point I was posting lingerie pictures just because I felt like cute.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm giving it to people for free. Let me start charging these guys, you know?
So not necessarily like full body or anything, but just more instead of posting this content on Instagram, maybe doing it somewhere it's more appropriate and make money.
Yes, and not necessarily show it straight to the public. It's more like to select whoever wants to pay.
Okay.
Gets to see me all sexy and shit. But then I just feel like there's also that tie with OnlyFans. Like no matter what you post, like say me, if I wanted to just post mi tapadita, still the fact that people were like, you're doing OnlyFans has like some type of connotation tied to it.
Like you just thought you were always going to be attached
to it. And I have kids and I feel like my kids are my number one priority, which is there's nothing wrong with mommies out there hustling and working hard on their OnlyFans. Like, girl, do your thing. Mm-hmm. But me personally, I really think about my kids. And, you know, I have a son. He's 8 years old and he's going to grow and he's going to go to middle school, high school, and kids are ruthless.
Yeah, now that you're saying that, like I'm like picturing it and like there's already so many like his classmates that know us.
That know that we do content, we do YouTube. And thankfully our content is like pretty funny and it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But imagine if like later he'll get picked on like, oh, your mom does like this or like.
I never thought about that.
Because kids are so ruthless.
Well, me, I went to go pick him up and I was like, yeah. And I was like, I was wearing like hello sweatpants. So now, so you're just more worried about like if they would have seen that.
Yeah, I just don't want anything to fall back on my kids. I want my kids to grow up and have like the most chillest life ever. And then honestly, that's mainly the number one thing. Because I know my family would support anything I did if I were to go that route.
All right, I wouldn't. I'm just kidding.
Especially when I have the big bucks.
We're like, Yoatzi, post more.
I'm all taking them everywhere.
I know.
And I have thought about it because of like the financial status. I could just be like super, super rich. But I'm like, but at what cost? You know, something always comes with a cost. Like my dad siempre nos decía, nada viene gratis en esta vida.
See, everything that we would do is like, nada es gratis en esta vida.
We would tell him, oh, me van a regalar esto. He's like, ¿y por qué? ¿Qué les vas a dar a cambio? Nada es gratis en esta vida.
Literally.
No, literally all the time. So that kind of stuck with me too. And I'm like, no, I can't at the price of like a potential risk to my kid's future. So that's why I could not do that. But to all of you that can, hell yeah, get your bag.
For real, huh? Okay, cute. I love that.
Oh, your turn. Well, I want to ask you the same thing.
About OF?
OF. Like, did you ever think about doing it?
One thumb.
He's like, link right here.
There was a time where I definitely considered it. And I thought of doing it. I think it was freshly after like I got my body done and I was posting a lot. But mine stemmed from when I was going to a lot of festivals. My number one outfit was showing my pompies. Which is I had just gotten my body done. I love doing it. I was always wear like little calzoncitos or whatever. So my way of when it came up to my head, I was like, instead of posting them on Instagram, I would post them on that. And they would always do really well when I would post them. But I did notice that like it would attract a different kind of audience.
Oh, yeah.
So on Instagram, when I would check my insights, it shows you how many, from all the people that like the picture, it shows you how many of them are followers and how many of them are non-followers.
Yeah. So
every time I would post any sort of picture where like I would show my body, the percentage of non-followers would grow so much bigger.
Really? So like it would pop up on people's Explore page?
I'm assuming maybe like an Explore page and somebody would like it, but then also the amount of bookmarked saves would go up by a lot.
Damn.
So in the moment, I was like, oh, sickening, because it's engagement. Like, you know how they say like good or bad, it's still engagement. It's still benefiting me. So I was just like, I saw it more as like a number, not necessarily like the thing behind it.
Okay.
So there was a point where I was like, oh my God, I want to do it. And it'd be sickening. I had to make money. And like, we obviously know a lot of people who do it and make big bang theories. So it was just kind of where I was like, I'm down for the money, you know? But then I definitely put more thought into it, like the way that Yoatzi explained. And I've had a few little experiences that have altered my brain a little bit about doing that in general. I think, for example, the idea of who those people were who were looking at it was freaking me out a little bit more.
Oh, I remember you told me about that once.
Yeah, where like I was just getting certain DMs and certain like messages from like people that were kind of freaking me out a little bit. And I was like, okay, I don't know. I always thought I was doing it for like the girls and the gays.
Right.
And,
like that's what you think. You're like, you want to be hyped up.
Because that's who
like,
our audience is.
Yeah.
Like people who support us and love us. And you're just like, yes, bitch, you look good. But I didn't think about the other side of the audience that's like, you know?
Literally
and
like
that freaked me out.
I remember you told me that and I was like, ew, why did I never think about that? Like there's like cochinos actually looking, and I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that.
And if anything, if I'm being honest, that's part of the reason why I'm a little uncomfy now with doing that. Like I'll still show my body here and there for sure.
Yeah.
But it's always like a little lingering thought in the back of my head being like,
the face,
I know. I definitely freaked myself out more. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And one, if I regretted it in the future, I didn't want that to forever be attached to me. And I have posted very like explicit pictures on like Instagram in the past. And even those, I'm like, why did I post that? You know? But I also just didn't want to gain like a following of people who just like sexualize me all the time.
Right.
And I mean, like here and there, it's sickening for like y'all, because we're the girls and the gays. But when I was thinking about like a bigger picture outside of that audience, I was like, I didn't want people to like, I don't know, I don't know who's watching it. Because a lot of those followers that are looking at you in that, oh shit, I had to pop it, are looking at you in that sort of way, are more like silent followers.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I would never know who they are and how they're looking at me. And I don't know, it got really creepy for me, and I just didn't want to step into that. But again, this is no shade to anybody who does it. You just have to have like, you know, a lot of like guts to do it, because it's kind of like putting yourself on social media. Some people are like, oh my god, because it's kind of the same feeling of like, who's watching me? But then doing that, I feel like it takes a lot of like strength to, you know, you have to overpower them,
right? And
so
you have to like block all that, like the stuff that me and Louie are thinking about. Kind of have to like block that shit out and just focus on getting your bag.
Yeah, because I have friends who do it and fully will be like, bitch, like I'm in control of them, like they're you know, paying for my body, like, but I feel like I'm too small for that. I don't know, like I just feel like I'm like, oh my god,
it's a whole nother world.
You have to like be good at. I definitely think it's a skill to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, props to anybody who does do it, and it's your body, and if you can make moolah from it, why the hell not? All right, next one. Where's the one I wanted to ask you? Because I'm actually really wanting to know. Do you think you will ever get rid of your BBL?
Why the fuck? That was my next question for you.
But I already answered that one on a different podcast without you. I just
fucking bitch.
Would you ever get rid of your BBL or your shishis?
No. I'm actually thinking of getting a bear.
For real?
Honestly. Oh, dude, the baby's kicking the shit out of me.
He's like, don't do it.
I know. No, I honestly do not think I could ever get rid of my BBL. No, I love it so much.
Oh, I love that.
I love my big booty. Well, yeah. I mean, it's because también I didn't go very like crazy loca. So I honestly give.
Hey,
what did he say? Get rid of it now.
I know.
Man met me when I was flat.
This was true love.
It wasn't the BBL that attracted him.
It was mine. Just kidding.
What do you call it? What was I saying?
So you were saying that you love and you didn't go that big.
Shout out again to my doctor, Dr. Chaudhry, because he did such an amazing job both times. The first BBL was to actually give me a butt, because I was like flatty McFlat and like hip dips and the whole nine. And then the second time it was more of like just fix the parts that weren't really full. Just fix the little hip dips a little bit because we were trying to make a comeback. One of my cheeks was bigger than the other, so we like fixed it, maybe just fluffed her up a little bit. But at the end, I feel like I look super proportionate. Yeah. Like my butt doesn't look hella crazy. So I just feel like at this point, it just fits my body so well. Pues a ver cómo quedo after this baby, right? I hope it still looks amazing. But I love her. And when I was going to the gym, she was like toning and looking even better, because it is fat. So you can alter your fat and grow your muscles still and all that. So, excuse me, I loved her. So I feel like she's a part of me now. And I just love her. I never want to get rid of my fat ass.
What about your chichis?
No.
Tampoco?
I actually was just talking to one of my friends about this, about how the getting rid of the boobies is like a trend right now. Like, or not necessarily a trend, sorry. But like, for health purposes.
And being spoken more about.
Yes. What's the breast implant illness? A lot of people became aware of that. And some people knew that it's a thing. So a lot of people were like, get this shit out of me, you know? Which, I mean, hopefully that never happens to me. But if it became a health issue, I'm sure I probably would take them out. But thankfully, I am okay in that department. And I just, again, love how it just boosted up my confidence and how it makes my body look and feel. So I feel like I love my girls. If anything, I do want to fix them because I am going to breastfeed again for this baby. And they're going to be all wangas. So they're going to be like down to my knees probably. So after I'm done breastfeeding and all that, I do want to probably go in for a revision and see if I can fix them.
Yeah, now I'm really glad that you have a different view on it, because I know you said you wanted to ask me too, but like I said, I already like talked about that a little bit. And just to give you guys a little inside scoop, I basically said that I think I do want to make my butt smaller, or I don't know if I would say completely get rid of it, because like I know what it is to have like my pompi now. So I feel like if I go all this nalgada, I'm gonna be like, bitch.
You're like, I can't say it.
Yeah, but I did say that I was thinking of like getting a reduction or just getting it smaller. But I love to hear Yoatzi's side and also you putting that out there, because I had seen like a comment of someone being like, it wasn't a bad comment. They were just like, why is it that now everybody wants to undo all their surgery, blah, blah. But I'm like, it's not that it's everybody. I think people are more open to talking about undoing these things, but then also it's personal preference. Like, I think you gave like a really good perspective of like, you love your surgeries, and there's so many girls and guys and people out there who have surgeries who are so happy with them. Like, and I hate that like it's being seen as like everybody wants to undo them and stuff, because no, there's people who love their surgeries and they look amazing, they look great. And it's all just about like personal preference, because to hear you say that you're so happy with it, because you do look really good.
Thank you.
And to hear you say that you're so happy with it is like really nice to hear.
Yeah,
because that's why we do these surgeries a lot, is to either help with our confidence or just something that we really want to do. And that's why I feel like Yoatzi and I really push on saying, make sure that it's something that you want.
You really want.
Because Yoatzi is a perfect example of, I mean, you heard her say she's super happy with them and she loves it. And with me, it's not necessarily that I hate it. I just feel like I would be happier if it was smaller. And it's not that I regret doing it. It's just that like where I'm at now, I'm like, I kind of don't want it to be as
I was going to say, people can also, we like grow, and then our what we want changes as our life changes. Yeah. So like maybe if you did want this big juicy ass at some point, maybe you get a little older and you're like, I'm kind of not feeling this vibe anymore. You know, it's like he said, it's like preference. Or the same with titties. You might have these big ass chichotas and you're like, I'm kind of over it. Or the opposite, you have little ones and you're like, I kind of want big ass chichotas. You know, it's just kind of like personal preference, and there's nothing wrong with like going back if you're like, I'm kind of over it. I kind of want to go back to being super like natural, which is totally fine. Yeah,
and something that I've been telling myself that it's okay, because I was kind of like bashing myself for a while, being like, oh my God, I went through this surgery now. Like, I kind of want to go smaller. But then I'm like, there's nothing wrong with, you know, me changing my mind for whatever reason. Yeah, and
body.
That doesn't mean that I regret doing it, because I think about how much I've done after I got like my body done, and I can't picture myself doing those things without my body. Like, my body was a huge part of like my confidence that came with so many things that I did, and showing my body and like all these photo shoots and pictures and like things that I did that I'm like, I know if I didn't have my body done, I probably would have been like,
you probably wouldn't have done the stuff you did.
Yeah. So like,
at the time it was like perfect for you.
I definitely enjoy it, and I definitely love it. I mean, even now there's certain clothes that I love how it looks with my body, and I'm like, if I didn't have my body, maybe I wouldn't like how this certain thing looks on me. So it's definitely something that I enjoy. I just don't know if I still want to keep it the same. All right. But we'll see. I don't know. But I'm happy to hear you say that you are very happy with your surgeries.
I am. Yeah. And you hate them.
No. And that too. That doesn't mean that I look at people and I'm like, no, like I still love looking at them. I love people who get surgeries. I'm like, all for it. Yeah.
Just hyping them up.
So we'll see what I do. I'm not sure.
Okay, my next question for Louie.
What?
Does Louie and Fern want to have kids in the future, adopting or surrogacy?
B already answered this one too.
No, you haven't. You changed your mind.
Yes. No, it's because I just filmed a podcast and they asked me the same question.
They didn't watch that podcast.
Okay. So if I want kids, I think I've also said it on here too that it's
Mira, ya ves?
no, it's because it's 50-50. I don't want to say yes and I don't want to say no because it's the same thing where like I would love to, but thinking of me raising somebody really scares me.
It's still like a 50-50 undecisive.
Yeah, I just don't think it's solidified answer yet.
I think once I am like a firm believer that he's gonna get older, he's gonna get to like a point. I'm not sure when this will happen. That's all I really want this to happen. But he's gonna get to a point in his life where his life is like really cool and chill, and he's like,
Very
fuck,
cool.
I'm missing something. He's gonna be feeling. He's like, oh, I want kids.
Babe.
I really hope that happens.
Because then I can live through your kids. If I didn't have like siblings, then I think I'd be like, man, I'm sad. But like the fact that you're having kids, and I know Andrea's gonna have kids too. I'm all pressuring her.
I know too.
She says no, but I feel like I see it happening.
I feel like I can see it happening. I really
when
want it
she's
to happen.
happy and settled.
Yeah.
But like I'm like I feel like I could live through your guys' kids because the want is there. I want kids. I would love to raise.
You heard it here first.
Or adopt or have a surrogate or a surgeon put one in me. I don't know. The want is there, but the responsibility of like me being responsible for somebody's life scares me.
Yeah.
I cannot. Like props to all you parents out there because it is a huge role and you guys play a huge role in your kids' lives, obviously. Mm-hmm. But it's really, I get very, what's the word? Is it like dystopian?
What the fuck is that?
Disassociating. Like when I think about it, I'll get into this headspace where I'm like, any little thing that you do to your child will mess with their brain chemistry for the rest of their lives.
Like it definitely does. Like anything we do affects what happens to
good
them
or
in the
bad.
future.
Like just anything. Like I'm not bashing my parents or anything at all because my parents did the best that they could. All right. But like there are things that they have done when I was younger that obviously have either caused anxiety for now or have just put really high expectations where like if people don't do certain things I get really sad because I had like it's just so many things that I'm like it's scary the fact that like two people raise a little person and you control how the rest of their life. I will scare you. I'm like no, it's just that's how my brain works, you guys. It really goes into like this deep cycle of like
which is a good thing because I feel like you're an overthinker, but in a good way.
I am. Oh my God. Literally, that's like the perfect example.
You're an overthinker, but in a good way. Not all the time. Because it's definitely stopped him from doing some pretty cool things that he's talked about. And then he's like, never mind. But for things like that, I feel like it does come in clutch because you really think of every outcome possible before you make a decision.
I do.
But I'm hopeful because I really want to be a tia.
Well, you have Honey and Milky.
I know, like besides Honey and Milky, but like, yo te cuido a tus niños.
And I love my dogs because they're so needy.
They're literally his kids. Like, I'm not even kidding. They're the kids.
I have to tell them good morning. And I have to like hug them every day.
Oh, you're cute.
Because they I feel like I could see. Dogs are very needy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they very much like.
They need love.
Yeah. They're like,
attention.
Mama.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
So I love that. So we'll see. I don't know.
Let's see.
Your turn. Okay, sorry. For real.
I'm all scared.
What do I want to ask you?
If you're not ready, I have another one for you.
It's because I don't know what I want to ask you. I don't know how to ask you this one because I get what they're trying to say. So it says, is there a time where y'all got annoyed of each other while filming? So I guess you could either answer that or if there's something that you could answer that I've done that annoyed you or like a bad trait that I have or just I'm scared.
I feel like that's a really good question, but nothing's popping up right now.
So I've never like annoyed you.
No, I'm sure you have.
Or like
I'm just trying to think of like a good moment. Oh, there was. Let me see if I could kind of remember. There was one day where I was really like sensitive I came into the studio being like,
I'm scared. Why did I ask you this?
I know, like grouchy and sensitive, more like sensitive. I was just having like a triste day. And Louie came and I felt like his energy was very like strong that day. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know. I don't exactly remember what you said, but I was like, you're being mean. Remember? I was like,
and then I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, okay, I was like, you're being so mean right now. Like, I felt like something strong, and I was just having an agüitas day. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you're being so, I don't even remember what happened, but I was like, you're being so mean right now. Uh-huh. And then you're like, what the fuck? And I was like, you're being so mean. Mm-hmm. And what did you say? You were like, but like, what am I doing that's mean? And I was like, I couldn't tell you what it was, but I was like, I think it's just the way you're talking to me right now. Mm-hmm. You're just being so mean. And it was right before a podcast, too. Yeah. I think we were getting ready to film the podcast. Uh-huh. But I think it was just like I was already off. And then I feel like his energy came a little strong. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't put my finger on exactly what. But I just remember me feeling like he was being so mean. And I just wanted to cry. But I couldn't tell him exactly like what it was that he was doing. I was just like, you're being so mean right now.
We were planning something, and I basically asked her because I was a little stressed about it, but I was just trying to ask for clarity. But I think I came off as like, hurry or like tell me or something. And she was like, you're being mean. And I was like, wait, what? And I get annoyed. I don't know if this is everybody, but I definitely think that's one of my biggest triggers. When somebody tells me I'm being mean or that I'm being like, just something that I don't feel like I'm being. I don't know if that makes sense.
And they don't give you like an example.
Because like, for example, in that moment, I remember I felt like I was talking to you normally, but then you were like, you're being mean. And I was like, how? Like at first it was like a question, but then I felt like you were like, well, I don't even remember what you're saying, but you're basically being like and reinforcing it. And I was like, well, what am I doing? But then you couldn't tell me. So then I was getting more frustrated at the idea that like I was coming off some way, but I didn't know what I was doing that was making it. So then it's like, it was making me angry. Kind of like when somebody's like, why are you so mad? You're like, I'm not mad. But then they're like, yeah, you are.
You're mad.
Yeah. And then it does turn into that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the hell what had happened. But I do remember, I guess I came off like really mean or something to Yoatzi, and she was telling me, but then I actually got frustrated because I didn't know what I was doing. So then I was like,
we're both just like, okay.
Yeah. And they were like, what's up, guys?
We literally just kind of had like a little refresher because like I couldn't exactly pinpoint it. I couldn't tell him. It was just like an energy thing that I was feeling. Y pues de seguro se desesperó. He's like, ay, pinche pendeja, she can't even tell me what. And then we're just kind of like, okay. We like took like a little 10-minute break, and then we were like, welcome back to Brina's.
Well, I'm sorry if I was being mean.
It's okay. I don't know what happened that day. It was an eclipse.
For real, y'all blame me on the solar.
On the solar. Yeah, because I just remember that day I was like really off. I was just like,
sorry.
But yeah, my turn?
Yeah. Ew, I don't like this episode. All right. We're all talking about hella cheese.
I like this one, but I'm nervous to see what the fuck you're going to say.
What?
What do you think are 5 cons of the Mexican Latino culture?
Ooh, 5 cons.
You don't have to necessarily get 5, but like, what are some cons from the top of your head that you're like, this one?
Machismo.
Oh, yes.
That will always be my number one.
Ding, 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 ding.
What else? I hate. Well, does this fall into the same category, gender roles?
Yes.
It falls into the same category as machismo.
I mean, it's a lot of cultures, but I feel like
it's just really reinforced.
Yeah, it's really reinforced in Mexican Latino.
I just feel like now I don't see it as much. I think it's a lot of like the older generation that was very much like tú cocina y tú limpia y yo trabajo.
Yeah.
Like it was just like very that, but then also the machismo of like men can't cry, men can't do this, men can't talk about their feelings.
Like tienes que ser bien fuerte.
Yeah, it's just like both. I think those are the top 2 that immediately come into my head. Oh, yeah, and I don't know if this is part of it.
Which one?
You asked me for the 3 cons of our culture?
3, 5, 10, however
y'all
many.
Y'all tell me if this is part of it, but it's a con, but it's also kind of good.
That we know how to dance.
I know that, like, chismoso culture.
Oh,
I feel like we glorify it. Like it's very much like we see it in novelas, and we're like, it's like something that we're like, yeah, I'm a chismosa. And I say it's good and bad because like I also love the chisme. I love fucking chisme. But like I fucking hate it when it's about me. But it's just such like a big thing where I feel like we joke about it. It's part of like novelas or movies where like, where's the dime chisme?
There's like a certain extent where like it's cute and funny and entertaining. But to be honest, there's some tias and abuelas that take it so fucking
we all have those in our family. We like...
That I'm like, ay, mi amor. Like, you give chismosa a whole new meaning.
Yeah. Like there's like the funnies where like you have like that one tia or even us will be like outside the window trying to see what the chisme is. Or we'll be like, bitch, did you hear? Like a little things like that. But then there's the people who are like full on like... this happened and here I'm gonna tell you.
They're like veneno. Like they're literally veneno, like spreading they're like little snakes.
Or the chismosas that are very much like try to turn people against each other. Like the ones that are like, oh, he said, she said.
They'll lie and they'll mix things together.
Or like
fake shit.
Yeah, or the ones that are like say you're just talking about someone and you're like, oh, I love Andrea. Oh, Andrea said something about you. Like those are the ones that I'm like. Those
are like, babosa estúpida, métete a tu pinche cueva, culebra. Like those.
Those are the ones that I want to be big.
It's because I've met a few of those like señoras. And like it's the señoras.
No, but it's like crazy. Like I'm sure you all can think of somebody right now, but it's like there's those people who like aren't. Like it's embedded in their blood. Like it runs in their bloodstream to be. Because it's like we all have a little chismosa in us. Like I feel like we all have a little in there that it's like we love the chisme. But there's like the people who like breathe, eat, sleep, and like inject it. And I'm like, that's scary.
Or like neighbors, the vecinos that are like hella chismosos and they're just outside like,
ay, sin vergüenza.
No sé si pasa algo y luego lo van en chinga afuera and they're like, a ver.
Because they're the ones that will grant like,
¿Qué pasó?
Pasto, all grass.
¿Qué pasó?
Like there's the ones that like try to keep it low key, like, ay, déjame algo que estoy limpiando, or like something outside, or déjame asomo. But then there's the ones that are like, a ver,
dude,
we've definitely had some of those.
Knock, hey, ¿qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó? Ay, no, te va a agarrar, bien bueno, te va a agarrar.
Pinches doñas.
But yeah, I think those would be like the top 3 that maybe come into my head that I would say are bad.
One that just popped into my head that I feel like is a thing. I'm all used to him doing that shit. Just ignore him. I'm like used, or sorry. I know that's my train of thought. Just what was I saying? Oh, something that I feel like it's bad, but it's like normalized in Mexican culture is like when they comment about our weight.
Oh, how it's our little nicknames.
Yes, or like they're straight up. I've seen so many stories and I've heard that like tías or abuelitas. Again, it's the older generation. They'll be like, mija, ¿qué estás comiendo que te estás poniendo gordita?
Oh, like when it's like for real talk.
Yeah, like it's like legit. They'll make a comment about your weight.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
¿Por qué no estás comiendo? Like, estás bien flaca.
Where like it's almost like not normalized, but it's nothing where you hesitate to bring it up.
They're
like it's
just
something
like,
easy.
like really cash.
Yeah, like, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I feel like it's not a good thing because in the future it definitely has like it does stuff to you, you know, and like you'll definitely start thinking a lot about your weight. But in Mexican culture, it's very normal for people to start talking about your weight desde que estás bien chiquito.
Or like it can start off with like little nicknames.
Like, mi gordita, ¿dónde está?
Or ven pa' acá, gorda. Yeah, like things like that.
Chonchis.
Chonchis? With me, with your weight.
Yes, chonchis, estás chonchito.
Oh, really?
Yes, estás gordito.
Or like my dad, he said that ever since he was young in Mexico, they would call him flaco.
Yes, and to this day, like, he's still flaco.
Yeah, like everybody over there be like, ¿Dónde está flaco? Like,
¿Dónde está el flaco?
And it seems like something so innocent, like just like a cute nickname, but like we don't know.
We don't know if it like deeper does something, you know?
Ever, we're still calling my dad flaco. He's like,
pero mi papá sí está flaco. No, but I think it's yeah, it's kind of hard, especially when it's like from older people and they like legit will comment like, hey, like you're gaining weight. Yeah. Like that's when it's like, hey, shut the fuck up. Like, ¿y tú, pinche chismosa? ¿Qué te importa?
For real.
Yeah, that's kind of like the top couple things that pop in my brain. This is a good ass episode.
So now I get to ask you another one.
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Another one bites the dust.
Which one do I want to ask you?
Another one bites.
I feel like I've asked you this. I guess I could ask you this one.
Which one?
What's a toxic trait you have? And not just in relationships, just like in general. A toxic trait that you feel like you've caught on to and you're like, oh, I need to stop doing that or I need to fix it. Nothing, I'm perfect.
I'm perfect. What do you mean?
That's a toxic trait. Yeah, just kidding.
I feel...
yes, ask her that question. He texted me, ask her.
Ask her this one. I feel like my being antisocial has really affected my relationship with people.
Yeah, I can say that. I'm just kidding.
Fucking
No,
bitch.
that's a good one. I didn't think about that, but I want to hear about that.
I feel like a lot of I've had friendships that could possibly prosper into something great and beautiful, but my being antisocial kind of gets in the way, and I'll stop like trying to have everyday normal conversations with people to where it seems like I don't care about them.
Yeah.
And we kind of like might distance ourselves. So, yeah, that happens a lot where I just sometimes don't want to talk to people. But it's not because like, ay, me caes gordo or like stuff like that. It's just, I don't want to because I get anxious or like my social anxiety that gets in my way. Or I just overthink things. Or I'm like, what if I'm bugging them? Or like, están ocupados or like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a trait that I have, and it's not a good trait because then it makes me cut people off unintentionally.
Or push people away.
Like, for example, my best friend, Julie. Hey, Julie. I feel like we talk about this bitch every episode.
I know.
Hey, Motam.
She's like,
I miss her, and I literally think about her every day. But because of my being antisocial, I sometimes don't. I'll go like a month without messaging her. And she is always reaching out to me, and sometimes I just don't reply. One, because estoy bien pendeja and I forget. And two, just because I'm like, oh, but fuck, she's probably working right now. Or like, I don't want to bug her.
Yeah.
Or, you know, things like that get in my way. And I like overthink talking to people. So I wish I was just more like, que me valga verga, and I'm just going to text Julie like all day, every fucking day. Like, I don't give a shit. Or just like checking in on people more often. Like, you know, that's something that I want to work on.
And it's weird. I've seen it happen in real time. That, but also like this being a part of it, I think. She'll say we get invited to like an event or something. She'll be excited for it. And this is even before pregnancy. And she'll be like, oh my God, yes, I want to go. Yes, I'm excited. I'm going to do it. And the day comes and she'll be like, I'm not going. And I feel like it's a part of that because I don't understand it. I'll see how excited you are, or she'll text me and be like, are we going to this? Are we doing this?
And I'll confirm. I'm like, how are we getting there? How are we, like, everything?
And the day of, this has happened countless times. The day of, she'll cancel.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person where like if I commit to something or I say yes to something, I have to do it. I just feel very uncomfortable not doing it. So there's been so many times where we've planned something together and I'll set my whole day to make it happen, and then she'll cancel, and then I'll be like, I still have to go. Like, it's just, sorry, and I'm like, but I've seen it. And I'm like, I wonder if that's part of that. Cause like, I'll see your excitement for it and you'll be excited. You'll be like, yes, I want to do it. I want to wear this. I'm thinking of doing this. She'll have a whole idea for it. And then she'll just be like, no.
It literally, like, it happens more times than I want it to, but it really is like my social anxiety gets in the way. You know how you overthink life? I overthink that. And I'm just like, no, te vas a ver bien fea. People are going to be like, why the fuck is she here? Or like, I'll just overthink like the stupidest things. Or like my anxiety just gets in my way and I'm like, I really just don't want to go. I don't want to, you know? So that's something that I really want to work on. For example, I keep talking about this because I really want to manifest it to happen for my treintañera, you guys. I feel like it's like a big test for me because there's days where I'm like, I'm not going to do that shit. Nobody's going to fucking go. Like, why the fuck, you know? Yeah. But I'm trying so hard to hold myself accountable to kind of defeat that like social anxiety and be like, no, pendeja, like you have to do it. You already talked about it. Like, there's no going back now, you know? Yeah,
that would be a good push.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm trying to I don't like when you get rejected. I don't like rejection. So, for example, I feel like a lot of times I don't do a lot of things or like throw events and stuff like that because of my fear of being rejected or like people just not showing up for me. And that's another big issue that I have. So for my treintañera, I'm like, you know what? Even if nobody shows up and it's just like my close fucking family of 10 people celebrating with me, then that's all that matters. Y que se vayan todos a chingar su pinche verga.
Todavía ni los invitas y ya los estás mandando la enga.
Por si no van. But yeah, that's something that is like a toxic trait of mine, I would say.
I like that one. I didn't expect that one. I thought it was going to be something boring. That was a good one.
What about you? Toxic trait?
Toxic trait?
Everything.
I know. I'm like, bye. Oh, I know this one right at the top of my head.
Ya se lo sabe.
I don't want to say it though, because I know everybody is going to like...
We're all going to call you
unsee it.
What do you mean?
But I feel like it's something that people already talk about behind my back. Just kidding. Like how big my butt is. I'm just kidding. No, but you guys have to promise not to come at me. Promise. I've never seen comments about it though, but it's like an internal thing. I've never seen any comments about it. I've never and it was one of my biggest fears starting this podcast. Wow. One of my toxic traits is that I hate that I talk over people. Like not like necessarily, or maybe it's not that I talk over people. I finish people's sentences. And
I do that too. And it's something that I've been conscious about recently. So it's weird that you bring it up, because I actually feel like you do a really good job of not.
Shut up. I was going to say the same thing for you. No, I don't think you do that at all.
I think maybe we realized it at the same time. Because like within this last year, this last year, I realized that I do it a lot. Like I'll finish their sentences too and stuff like that. I'm like, cállate, pendeja.
I know, I literally have to bite my tongue. Like,
fuck up. I low key feel like it has to do with like ADD or something like that.
And I was going to say, I tie it to that. I have a very so... If you guys ever watch me watching TikToks in person or whatever, it is always at 2x speed. I understand every single word of it. And this is why I know it's a toxic trait, because I don't like when people talk slow to me. No, it's not even like it's not a problem that I have with them. It's with my brain. That when people talk slow, I'm like, okay, I'm over it. Not that I'm bored. It's just that I wish I could speed it up.
Get to the point.
And that's just because that's how I am. I feel like I'm always like... So when I'm watching a TikTok or talking to somebody, I catch myself finishing their sentences because I know what you're going to say already. Like I almost feel like I know exactly what you're getting at and I just say it.
Like, hurry up.
Like if you're right now, you're like, it's that I get a little, I'm like nervous. Like, oh, I hate it.
You just want to finish it.
Y'all better not catch on it. But it was something that I was scared about starting a podcast. I thought people were going to catch on to it.
And I feel like I've looked at the comments too. No one's ever kind of told us shit about that.
Yeah,
talking over each other. And then also, like I said, I feel like you caught on to it and you're doing like a really good job. If you did do it before, I didn't notice it.
Okay.
But now I feel like you do a good job, because if you accidentally interrupt me, or like in everyday life, guys, like we'll be out with the family, and if he accidentally interrupts people, I've caught him be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, what did you mean? Like, you'll pause yourself, be like, oh, I'm sorry for interrupting. What did you mean? Like, you'll stop yourself. So sometimes I like look up to him. I'm like, I need to do that too.
I've never been called out for it. Knock on wood, because I think it would have made me really sad. But I've never been called out for it. But it's something that I feel like I noticed, and I was like, I need to stop doing. It is something internal that like I see myself doing, and I'm like, even I don't want to wait for somebody to call me out on it. So that's why I kind of just stop myself, because I feel like it could be like rude or disrespectful to just finish people's sentences.
Yeah, maybe, you know what? Maybe the podcast made us aware of that.
Maybe.
Because, we've had guests, and I feel like we're pretty good podcast hosts.
Yeah, you guys have never maybe behind our backs. But nobody has ever like left comments, so thank you guys also. But
yeah,
it was...
I feel like if we were interrupting people or not letting them talk, people would be like, bitch, let them talk, or something like that.
Because I also don't like awkward silence. I hate it so much. So I'm like, am I a big yapper? Because like I hate when there's like awkward silence. I'm already thinking about the next thing I need
like
about.
A filler. We need like a filler, because if it's too empty, I'm like
that was good. I feel like we needed that.
That was a good little an ending to our season.
Thank you guys for your great questions, and I wish we could get 2 more, but this is not a goodbye. It's only like I'll see you soon.
It's a little break.
It's a little break, and reminder that if you guys have anything you guys want us to add to the next season, please leave it in the comments. We're looking for ideas. We're already brainstorming things on how to change the studio, new segments and things like that, but we obviously love hearing from you guys. So
yes,
thank you for
updated. Before we end the episode,
what?
Today is Thursday. So that means tomorrow is my Baddies with Babies event.
Oh,
we're having a cute little paint and sip in Pomona, California. So if you guys want to come hang out with me and a few friends and have a chill night with little cocktails and paint, come hang out with us. And I will be posting more about it on my IG, Baddies with Babies, or on Yoatzi's IG.
I'll be there.
I know. And Louie is going to be there too,
Yeah,
guys.
it'll be a cute little kiki to end the season.
Yeah. So if you want to come hang out with us, come hang out with us.
Yeah. God, I can't believe it. Like, just saying it. But I'm not letting it, like, feel like that because we're going to come back bigger and better.
With a bang. We always come back with a bang, guys.
Yeah. So thank you guys for sticking with us for the last episode of this season. And we'll be back sooner than you think. And we're still going to be posting content on our platforms, our personal ones as well. Pretty Not Smart. So you'll see us on there. But we love you guys.
Be on the lookout for the rata video.
I see. I'm scared. I don't want to say goodbye.
Bye, guys. We love you. We miss you. We'll see you in a few weeks. We promise it won't take forever.
We won't take. Just tell her to hurry up and give birth.
Just right now.
We love you guys and thank you for an amazing season 2. And hopefully we come back to 200K subs on Instagram.
Or we're not coming back.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode with Gay Son, Daughter. I'm your host, Andrea, and this is my co-host,
Louie, aka the baddest perra.
That kind of
I know, I was gonna say we were literally about to like start filming, and Andrea was like, "This is Daughter, Gay Son." And I was like, "Wait, why would that actually work as like a podcast name?"
Anyone already used that yet?
I don't know. We're gonna have to search that up. Y'all, I'm excited because this is our first episode without Yoatzi la Enfadosa.
It's kind of sad.
Really? I'm like, it's kind of sick.
Her being here.
No, yeah, me too. But if y'all are new here and you missed our last 2 episodes, Yoatzi is out on maternity relief or whatever it's called. So I've been on the hunt for a new co-host. So for today, we have no other than the real MC, Andrea, the third Castro sister. And I'm so excited to be doing like an episode with just you. Because I feel like we've had, obviously, me, Andrea, and Yoatzi, and that's like a whole dynamic on its own. But like, imagine a podcast with me and Andrea. That's a whole different because I feel like
that'd be hella weird.
Me and you have a whole different dynamic than me and Yoatzi or you and Yoatzi.
Yes.
Like we're all siblings, but it's still very much like a whole different side of a cake.
Yeah.
I'm all hungry.
Like, okay.
You're like, that's one way to put it. No, I'm super excited to be having Andrea. I don't know if Yoatzi will or ever will be coming back for season 3. So I am going to be testing you out as a co-host. And if this works out, I'll give you a call back, my love.
Okay. And then I'll have to move here and then
for real, settle. You
pack my bag.
Move
So
into
your guest room. You're like, no, my house.
Oh, babe, I'm like, no, not mine. You can sleep in Honey's room.
I'll sleep in her crate.
In her little crate. You're like,
That's okay.
guys.
Yeah.
They're like,
Honey.
how's the podcast life treating you? You're like, cute.
Great. Going really well.
If I were to make that offer to you.
To live in Honey's crate, bitch.
No, like if I were
no.
to be like, hey, Andrea, I need the co-host position filled. Do you think, like, outside of like all real life activity and like your work and school or whatnot, like, do you feel like you could see yourself doing a podcast?
No.
No, you don't
I'm
feel
so
like
boring. No.
No, what do you mean you're boring? People love when you're on Pretty Not Pompies.
I don't have enough to say.
That's what we all think until we
I like to
up.
listen and giggle.
On the corner, all scary.
Remember when you used to do that to me when I was little?
Not bully you.
Yeah, I remember. Whenever he did something bad and he was like getting away with it, and I'd go tell my mom or my dad, and I'd be like, Luis hizo esto. He'd be in the corner and he'd be like,
I'd go like that.
Start pointing at me. Yeah.
And then my parents would never believe her.
Yeah.
And they would get her in trouble. So that's where I'd go. And then
I can literally see your little gremlin ass in like the corner.
She would be like crying. And I'd be like,
yeah.
Wait, that is actually so scary in me. Like now that like I'm putting myself in your position, seeing me like behind something. Like,
it was so scary.
It was sickening for me because I'd never get
caught. Do they know
caught.
about Pompis con lente?
Yeah, I think we did.
I can't remember.
It, right? Or I don't know if we've just told our friends.
Yeah, I know we've told our friends.
Because when we were younger, I don't know how it came to be, but we had like a downstairs and an upstairs. This is in that one house where we told you that we witnessed a lot of paranormal shit. And me and Andrea would be downstairs. And as soon as it was time to go upstairs, I'd let Andrea go in front of me. Yeah, I'd let Andrea go in front of me in the stairs, and I would turn off the light. And as soon as she'd start running up, I'd be like, corre, corre, Andrea, viene una pompi con lentes. And she would scream at the top of her lungs.
I would imagine like a pair of like floating butt cheeks, like with glasses and like eyeballs, like a whole face, just like floating.
Just a butt face.
Me. Yeah.
And I literally just yell, corre, corre, Andrea, viene una pompi con lentes. And she would scream and cry. Lentes? I don't know, it sounded like right. A pompi con lentes. It like sounded right, but yes. It was so funny. And it was like when we finally got down to it, like once we were a little older, I'd be like, why were you scared of a pompi con lentes?
You know what I'd imagine?
What?
You know Phineas and Ferb? The floating balloon guy.
Yeah. I
feel like that's the vibe that I would get.
Oh, okay, that was an ugly ass balloon. Wait, I just thought of something really scary.
What?
It's like super random, you guys, but I want to say it before I forget. Have you ever heard?
I'm all scared.
Of the Cookie Monster. I'm just kidding. Have you ever heard of frogging? Ew, I'm getting scared.
Wait, Loki? Why does that sound kind of familiar?
There was a movie based off of the concept, but it's frogging.
Oh, no. I thought you meant like
man,
froggy.
Do you know what frogging is?
Like a little froggy.
Yes.
Ew, no, don't tell me. I live alone.
But like, I don't think it applies to you because it wouldn't work out in your.
Because you have a really small house. And it wouldn't.
No, like, I'll explain why. But this is really scary because like.
I don't know if I want to know.
Like low key, I've like thought about it happening to me and then just randomly, like this is a thought that I have a lot. But I feel like it's impossible because I have like so many cameras in my house.
Is it like when people live in your house? Like your attic?
Yes.
Oh, bitch. I've seen videos of that.
Yes. No. Okay.
Like they're all climbing on top of the fridge to like get on. Like,
okay. Well, those are funny ones. But the one that I saw last night, I was in my bed. It was hella late. And like I get more scared because I thought of this happening to me before. Like in nightmares and stuff. But it was a video of a lady being like, oh, like my friend, she had this like noise that she would always hear in her attic. And she like thought it was like an animal, raccoon. She was fully convinced. I don't know what. Long story short, she said that the friend finally was like, hey, I'm tired of hearing this shit. What the fuck is it? Animal, thinking an animal. She goes in her attic. Ew, dude. I literally had nightmares. She takes a picture with flash and she fully takes a picture of the man that was in her attic. She was like taking it from where I'm at to where you're at. Like that close. And the guy's just looking it was looking directly into the camera. And it scared the out of me. Like right now, I feel like I'll be going about my day and I randomly remember what that picture looked like and it scares the shit out of me.
Thank goodness I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it was really scary.
Well, just the other day, even maybe this morning, I was seeing a TikTok of someone that like stuck their phone like in the attic and were like, guys, can you check if it's like safe? And then there's just like a little animal.
Oh,
right
I saw
there.
that one.
It's
like a little possum kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of like a little possum.
And it was like not moving at all.
And it was kind of cute. But hell no if I saw a grown-ass man in my attic.
No, literally putting it like that. And it was even like, I hated myself for watching it because she literally said, like, viewer discretion is advised. Like, if you get scared easily or whatever, she's like, please don't watch this. Yeah, well, you're pendejo. I literally was like this, like, covering my eyes. But I was like, curiosity.
Do you have an attic?
I do. I got scared. But I get a lot of work done in my house too. Like right now I have an electrician doing work at my house and I'm like, if he would have seen some scary shit, he would have told me already. All right.
He moves in there.
I know. He's the one that lives in there.
But it is.
I'd be like,
no.
Like the fucking viejita from ¿cómo se llama?
Ratatouille.
Yes. A whole family falls. Imagine. They're like, wait!
It's little possums.
No, I'm talking like a human family falls. That would be a high ass ceiling for them. Imagine in my like main living room. Like,
no, because I was thinking, how is he gonna put that light up there?
I don't know. Well, with like a fucking 80-foot stair.
Does that even exist?
Ladder. Yeah, there's ladders that extend that height.
Like a fire truck, bitch. You're gonna bury that. Your house.
Yeah, well, I mean, he has to. He has to install the lights.
I was looking at it and I was like, pobrecito. I don't know how he's gonna do that.
Whiny lights. It's because I have a really high ceiling. And like for the longest time, I've been living here for like 2 years. And I haven't had someone been able to do that. But he has a ladder.
Hey, you better be there to support him, eh? You better be holding it down.
We're both going down if he falls. I'll be like holding him. He falls on me. I wanted to ask you something else. I think I asked Douse this when we were all in Cabo. I don't remember if you were there though. I was trying to remember. But whether you were there or not, I still want to ask you. So you and I have an age gap of what, 3 years? Do you feel like I give off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do I give like old? No, I'm asking if I give off like older brother vibes, but also if I give off like, oh yeah, you're definitely like your age or older.
No, it trips me out. I don't remember who I was talking to about this other day, but I was like, it trips me out so much that my brother is only 3 years older than me, but he has like a whole house, multiple cars. Like he has, like he's living with his partner. Do they know that?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, he's living with his partner. I'm all exposing
You're like,
you.
he's married. Imagine, I'm like,
I'm
wait.
like, he has 2 kids.
I know,
Honey
man.
and Milky. No, yeah. But like,
Yeah.
it trips me out because I'm like, I have friends that are older than you. And so when I think of it like that, I'm like, that's so.
Okay, I've never thought about it like that because you're seeing it more as like we're like you have almost like a perspective. Because when you put it like that, then I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, okay, yeah, because when I was younger, I don't think I would have ever thought like, oh, wow, that's my life and that's what I have. So now that I see it in that perspective, I'm like, oh, but I was seeing more of like the way that I act and stuff.
But the way that you act, you're chamaco as fuck vibes.
Yeah.
You're like my age. That's why I feel like we get along.
Oh, yeah.
You're not like a millennial. Would you be a millennial?
And that's what I was gonna get to. I was like, am I giving boomer?
No,
Like,
right?
it's because sometimes, okay, you guys, so just like make myself cringe. Because obviously I do social media. I try my best to keep up with like the trends and stuff.
Wait, that makes me sad
What?
that you're all worried you're a boomer.
Like I am. It's because look, I watch social media and hanging around Daos. If y'all didn't know, Andrea's younger than me, but Daos is younger than Andrea. So like Daos is very mature though for like his age. I mean, no shade Daos, but sometimes he can be like a chamaco vibes.
I don't think so.
In some certains where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, he's younger than me. Like in some, but for the most part, Daos is very mature. Like he doesn't give me like, bam, you know, the chamaco. But then there are moments where I'm like, oh yeah, he's like a chamaco. But
I love that.
yeah. But I asked Daos that question because I was like, wait, Daos, I was like, you being like way younger, I was like, do I give off like boomer? And he was like, no. He's like, I don't think so at all.
Mm-mm.
But then I was like, there's certain things now where I see on social media that I don't understand.
Like what?
Or even I still feel like you and Daos are very close in like mannerisms, lingo, and slang.
Really?
And I feel like I'm borderline you and Yoatzi. Where like I can get some of your guys' slang and stuff, and then I get some of Yoatzi's.
What are things that you don't understand?
Okay, the number one thing, this is one that I see all of people in your age and like Daos' age doing a lot. I feel like when y'all get excited, y'all go like,
I don't do that.
Yes, you do. I've seen you do that many times. And I've
let me reenact it.
No, it's more like it's not so much like a thing, it's an excitement thing where like y'all get excited, you're like.
Actually, when I was showing you my nails today, and I was like.
Yeah, there you go. It's like a face scrunch with like your mouth open and y'all are like almost like
lying.
I know, almost like, so if y'all are listening, I'm gonna try to explain it to you. Almost like when we used to do like not me, I want to say Yoatzi. When Yoatzi used to do like the rawr pose.
Oh, bitch. Me going, when you used to do that.
It's like when they would scrunch their hand and they would like cover their eye and do like a rawr. But it's kind of that, but more of like it's an excitement thing.
XD.
Yeah. But this is more of an excitement thing where like I've seen Daos do it and I was like, wait, Andrea does that. So then that's when I started seeing TikToks.
Bitch, you do that too. Yes, you take photos and go.
But that's more of like it came from me going like that was like a mannerism thing for me.
He's like, I'm different.
I know, like put my hair behind my ear. But this is like almost like y'all's slang, but like in action. I see a lot of youngins doing that. They go like, I've even seen like I'm not gonna like name drop a bunch of people, but like I've seen a lot of people and I'm like, I don't do that. So I'm like, ooh, all right.
Yes, you do.
I don't, not in the same way. Like if I get excited,
the same vibe.
If I get excited, I'm not gonna go. I'm eating a bud. But I feel like there's newer slang that I still
like what else?
Like I'm trying really hard to be like, I'm still part of young. All right. But like,
no, I get it. Cause like with the students that I work with,
Mhm.
they say so much stuff that I'm like, I don't know what that means. I literally have to tell
Yeah.
them. I was like, guys, I don't know what that means. Because, yeah, like, but some of the stuff that they say is actually weird.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to
Like, you
remember
won't
some, but I can't
understand
remember it right now.
at all.
Yeah. Or even, I mean, Travis, they have like their little kid slang, and I'm like, I don't know what
Yeah.
that means. And I hate it because I have to ask, like, what does that mean?
Or I see like teacher talks when like on TikTok when teachers are like, my student said this in class today. What does it mean? And I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
we're in the same boat, mama. Like, I
Like,
don't know what
get
that
it.
means either. Yeah.
Being when you were like younger and you would think of like Andrea you're 22, being 22, do you feel like this is how you were gonna feel, or did you expect to feel more like older? Or did you expect to feel like just about right
I thought that I would be so wise and so old. Cause
at 22?
I think a lot of like Yoatzi and my mom,
Mm.
dude, Yoatzi at
Yeah.
my age, she already had Travis.
Uh-huh.
Was she pregnant with Ella?
No.
No.
Be at 22.
I'm like, Alex, how old was she?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was my age when she had Ella.
Okay, but she already had but she already had a whole child.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine me?
I know.
Right?
kidding,
And like
yeah.
Travis was already 2 years old at when she was 22. Because I think she had him when she was 20.
Too much.
21?
Yeah, 20. She turned.
So
she
he
had
would've been
Travis
2.
and then had.
Can you
she turned
imagine me
21.
with a 2-year-old?
I know.
And like when I would look at her, I like when she was at that stage in her life, I was like, wow, she's so mature. She has her whole life together.
But that's why, like, I'm glad that you're saying that, because there's such like a concept to life. I feel like a lot of like, especially women, they'll get like bashed on if they're like a certain age, like you don't have kids yet. But it's like everybody, like I really do feel like everybody's in their own path, because I'm 25 and I'm about to turn 26 this year, and I have so many people who I've came across that I went to high school with that have kids,
Yeah.
2 kids, or they own a home already as well. And like, I'm not saying that them having kids is a bad thing, but I'm saying like it is very easy for me to feel like, oh my God, wait, I don't have any kids yet. Like, am I not doing things right? Or like, but it's just like everybody's like in their own path, doing their own thing. Cause like even a few days ago, we were talking with my mom, and my mom was telling us how she had Yoatzi at like 19. And then I was like, wait, bitch, I'm 22 and I still feel like young. Well, not that that makes you old, but I'm saying like you still feel like I want to finish more things before I get that done.
No, I just feel like I do feel very immature because I also have like old high school friends that like they're getting married,
Mm-hmm.
they're homeowners,
Yeah.
or like I don't know, they're just doing their thing. They're doing their
Yeah.
thing. They're doing really well. But I'm like, I could not get married at this age. Like I still feel so immature
Yeah.
for that. Like I like to be married, I feel like takes a level of maturity that I just do not have yet. And that I feel like I think about it when I was little. I used to be like, I'm gonna get married when I'm like 28. But even right now, I'm like,
yes.
hell no, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be mature enough. I'm not gonna be mature enough, sorry, in 6 years.
Yeah.
Can you imagine me married in 6
Well, that was me. Like right now,
That's
bitch, I'm
so
about to turn
weird.
26, and like I have a lot of friends who are already engaged or married and stuff. So people are like asking me, and I'm like, I
Mhm.
mean, I'd love to get married. I want to do a backflip thinking about it, but I'm like kind of scared thinking about that. Like I'm just like, but then I look at like age and like other people around my age, and they're already doing it, and I'm like, I don't feel like
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. But it's not a commitment issue thing. It's just that it's like, or maybe it is a commitment. I'm just kidding.
No.
No, it
I
just
think
feels like
it's like
solidified.
Yes.
Like it's like,
Like
ya estás vieja.
I have friends that like bought houses with their
Mhm.
partners, and I'm like, slay.
Yeah.
But also, could I buy a whole house with someone else right now?
But it's like, it's different because like, I mean, I don't know what their situation was, but for example, like in your situation, you just graduated college a year ago.
Mm.
In what world are you gonna be working a job where you are able to pay for college and pay for a house?
Well, they're
And,
doing
like,
it.
well, that's what I'm saying.
And they're
I don't know
slaying.
their situation. Like I'm saying,
Yeah.
like I don't know if like they were able to have a job on the side. Maybe they weren't full time. Maybe like everyone's situation is different. Because for me, I decided to drop out of college, but I told my parents and I made a promise to myself. I was like, if I'm gonna drop out, it's because I'm going to focus on nothing but like making money. If we're being realistic, I was like, I have to make money. So I made it a goal to be like, pues ya no estudié. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Because I'm not just gonna stay here and like twerk every second and think that my life's gonna like get put together. So I made it a goal to be like, I am going to buy this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to set this. So I feel like you being a full-time student and going to Berkeley is not easy. It's
I
not
graduated already.
I know, but I'm saying it's not like a slice of. Oh! bitch. Sorry,
Alex just ate shit.
He's like, shut up, man. Just kidding.
Poor man.
Sorry, y'all. We just had to make sure man was okay. He was like, ah. I think I lost my train of thought. We were talking about just that I basically told myself like not going to college. I have to like get my shit together and stuff. But basically, what I'm trying to get at the end of this conversation is that like everybody has a different path, and I feel like it's scary when you're like, especially with social media, like it's very easy to compare ourselves to like other people and be like, am I not doing what's right? Am I not doing what's wrong? It's like, or am I doing things wrong? But I feel like really everybody has a path. And as long as you stay dedicated and you follow your core goals, I feel like you are going to complete everything you want to complete.
Like being so dead ass, I feel like if I get married,
Mhm.
I'll be married when I'm like 35.
And
I'm being
even-
so dead ass.
Wait,
like
no.
I don't even say that to be like, I know I'm being so dead ass. Like if I ever get married, I feel like it's gonna be when I'm like 35. If I have kids, I'll probably be like 30. I'll probably be like 30 having kids. And
But-
at that point, it's really scary now because like as a woman, like
Yeah.
the older you are, the scarier pregnancy can be just because like of all the like complications. But that doesn't mean that it can't happen.
Yeah.
Everybody is different. But I don't know. It just like I dead ass don't think I would.
But isn't it
35.
trippy? Because I feel like we all do it. And now like we're old, we kind of like try to fight it. But like, isn't it scary how like when you're younger and you think about like being in your 30s, you're like, ya estás vieja, pa payasa. But like now that you're thinking
No.
about it, I'm like, wait, 30s like literally not.
30s
at
like
all.
really, really, really young. I feel like
Yeah.
right now because people are so scared of aging,
Mhm.
like in this generation, especially with social media. I feel like people think that 30 is so old, but I'm like, dude, 30 is like you're still slaying. Like
Yeah.
30 is so
30 and thriving.
dude, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I feel like my 20s, I just want to live.
Yeah.
I just want to
Live it.
live. Having kids is such a big responsibility and they take up so much of your time. And I'm just not ready for that.
And I was
I'm
going to say
not
earlier,
ready for
like,
that, not mature enough for that. Like,
it really is like everybody's path and everybody's decisions and stuff, because I feel like at a very young age, Andrea has been the brains and she's always just talked about how much she loves school. I feel like you love challenging yourself in your brain.
I miss school so much already.
Yeah, you see, like, that is not anything you would ever hear from my mouth. Like, that would never come out of my mouth. Like, I don't think about school. I don't even, like, I hate it.
Oh,
But then
not the
Yoatzi, it's just, I fucking hate school. But then Yoatzi, I feel like at a very young age, she wanted to be a mom. Like, she
Yeah.
literally, I remember her, like, even before she had Travis, she'd be like, I want to be a mom. I was like, I used to stay. Like,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just like, she was like,
She's
saying
always
that
been
out
very
loud.
maternal.
Yeah.
All right.
Maternal, bitch, all twin. Oh no, wait, that's paternal. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like everybody's path is different. Us as siblings, I feel like all three of us kind of have a different. Like you're very scholarly, and you still want to continue like more education. Could not be me.
I want to be like disgustingly educated. Like,
Ew.
well,
I'm
'cause,
already saying I'm like,
it's because no one
got
can
that.
take that away from me.
Yeah.
No one can take-
I wish I could do that though. I wish I could challenge myself. Like,
Like, don't you just love learning new stuff?
no. I just kidding. I'm like, clearly. I was kidding. No.
Like, it's so nice. I miss.
What I like to do is I like to personally.
I like to
challenge
party.
myself. I know. I'm like, I like to see how many parties I can attend in a week. No, I like to mentally challenge myself with like personal goals where like I won't say things out loud, but like I'll be like when I bought my house, I didn't tell my parents I was looking for a house. I don't think I even told you. I think I told Yoatzi only because I needed advice on how to go about it. But I was like, I'm not gonna tell anyone because I was also scared of like not being able to do it. But I was like mentally be like, I have to make this much money to be able to do this much, and just like kind of secretly like doing it and stuff. But I feel like that's the satisfaction you get from learning and you take a test, or you're just like being asked these questions and you know all this information, like I feel like you have that like, oh my God, I know these things. And it's easy to, like, I get fascinated asking anybody who has like a knowledgeable
Dude, I
brain.
love people that are like Google. That they like, you can ask them anything and they just
It
know the
fascinates
most like
me.
random facts, or just
Yeah.
like, I'm not like that. I don't have like random facts stored in my brain.
Not random facts, but I remember when I was in college and I was asking or I would be asking Yoatzi, and Andrea would like overhear. She'd be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bitch, shut up.
Oh yeah,
I was
dude,
just like, how
I
do you
just
know
remembered
that?
that unlocked a part of my brain. I was like editing Yoatzi's essays for
Oh,
school.
I do remember that.
I just remember that I
Yeah.
would edit her little essay.
Yeah. You see,
It's
like,
wild. Just remember that.
there's a lot of power in knowledge. And I saw this. My source is Cardi B. I'm like sourcing her. No, but it's true. She was saying how like she wishes that she would have finished her education or gone to like business school, because she's like, do you know how much money I
She
spend?
could still go back.
No, yeah, but
You
like
can
with
always go
her
back.
having like her music career and whatever, she's like, do you know how much money I spend like hiring somebody to do my taxes, somebody to do this, somebody. She's like, I wish I had that knowledge to be able to do that. She's like, but I have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for people to do these because I don't know these things. And like low key, that's like me. Unless I'm learning as I'm going, that's sickening. But like for the most part, I'm like, I don't know these things. So I have to like pay someone who did learn or just knew how to do these things. And I'm just like, that's, or even a Fern, like I'll have little conversations with him and he'll just tell me things that I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, he's like, we learned that in school. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. He's like, we all should have. And I'm like,
No, yeah, Fern's really smart too.
or okay, let me see if I don't butcher this. He recently told me, because okay, there's this one video where, remember that one game where you hold a phone over your forehead, and if you guess
Heads
it
up?
right, heads up, you have to like guess it up,
Mhm.
guess it down. I don't know if you've ever seen that one video though, where the lady's like, the country right above us, and she's like, Mexico. She's like, the country right
Oh.
above us, not below us. So
I've never seen that video, but
well,
okay.
she's basically just asking like, what country's above us?
Canada.
In Canada, right?
Yeah.
But she was saying they say tongue dresser, blah, blah. And I was like, wait, babe. I was
What?
like, she was saying that they speak like Italian. And I was like, wait, babe. I was like,
Oh.
but that's Canada. Long story short, he was just saying how like, I guess back in the fucking day, I guess
Yeah.
they were the ones who founded Canada, but then the English took Canada.
Yes.
But I didn't know that.
Like the Dutch.
Yes,
the
and he was like, well,
French.
they killed them, and that's why they got it. And I was like, wait, what the
Do you
fuck?
know who was here like first?
In the US? No.
That's why.
I imagine it's like basic math.
No,
No, I really
that's
don't
why.
know who was here.
Like
for
the
it.
13 colonies.
Like who founded it?
Who colonized it?
But who founded it?
Ugh.
Wait, what?
Wow, that's wild.
So who colonized it? Oh yeah, well that's why we call them colonizers.
Yeah, I'm all giving him a
Yeah, that.
madness.
I feel like on us, I might know a few things here and there, like they'll pop in. But when it comes to like everywhere else around us, like even Canada, I was like, wait, what? Like that was my first time
Well,
hearing.
because there was like indigenous people like everywhere. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, there was no the colonizers.
Yeah.
Like they had like boundaries when they were coming.
But you see, what helps is that like, I feel like someone like you or like
So
Fern, you guys are able to explain it to me in a way where I can ask you as many questions as I can think of for me to actually understand it, and you're gonna answer, and then I'll be like, oh, and I
but
can
they
leave.
did teach us this in
No, they
school.
did, but that's what I'm saying is like I feel comfortable enough to ask you
Oh.
this many questions, and you're gonna answer me, and then I'll be like, oh, like basically, you know how some teachers say, no question is a dumb question, but then you'll
Yeah.
ask and they're like, like pay attention, or they're like, read your book, and I'm like, bitch,
Dude,
that was very me.
but that blows my mind. Like I wonder, okay, this is
Uh,
gonna seem very like I don't know if
What?
condescending is the right word. I
I
don't
don't
mean
know
to
what that
sound
means.
I don't mean to sound like a bitch, but I wonder how much you don't know.
I don't know a lot.
Like it just blows my mind how much I think you know that you
I
might not
don't.
know.
No.
You know, when Yoatzi, like a long time ago, she was like, Yoatzi's, or Andrea's kind of a smart ass, where like she just kind of assumes
Yeah.
that everyone knows. But it's because it blows my mind.
Yeah, no, I don't know a lot of things. No, but it's just like I think I've talked about this before, y'all. It's not that I didn't care to learn. It's just at a very young age, they basically told my mom that I had ADD, and
Learning differences and teachers weren't working with you.
yeah,
Those learning
and
differences.
the doctor's solution at the moment was for them to give me like pills for me to kind of relajarme, be able to sit still and be able to like learn. But my mom didn't want to give me that.
Adderall.
Yeah, I think it was some sort of like Adderall. But also shout out to my mom, and I'm so thankful she did because she kind of let my creativity flow. Even though I was a pain in the ass, I was a very impulsive and like like I couldn't sit still kind of a child. But
You had a
even
lot of
now,
energy.
I've had people tell me now, they're like, have you tried like Adderall to like, you know, or go get diagnosed again? Because that was when I was a little kid. And like I've thought about it because there are times where my mind is like, and like I can't get one thing done before I start something else because just won't stop thinking. And I've thought about it, but then I get scared because I'm like, it.
Try it.
But as much as it like it's bad for me sometimes, it's also really good for me because that's where I feel like all my creativity comes from.
I mean, if you've learned to work with it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, but the other difference is at the time when I was younger, I was a lot more like so I feel like I didn't really care to learn about these things, or I couldn't, or I just couldn't understand, or
I mean, it's hard to make a child like sit through
yeah.
like a lesson, and then if you have like learning differences on top of that,
Yeah,
it's
and
even
then
harder.
I'll talk a lot of shit about teachers, but also at the same time, like putting myself in teachers' shoes, like I'm like, well, when you do have like 35, 30 students, like it's hard to give your all to one person when you got to move fast over a lesson. So I get that as well, but I feel like if I would have just had the time to like really ask all the questions, I feel like maybe I would have learned. I did that in college. In college is where I took it a lot more serious, and I would stay after class and talk to like my professors, but like they actually would give me a lot of time, but I would be there for so long. Because I was like, I need a pass. Because I was already in college, I was like, bitch, if I fail right, I just wasted all this time. Yeah, so it was difficult, but even after all that, I don't think school is in like my future.
I mean, some people don't like it. They're more hands-on.
Yeah.
They're more creative.
You said hands on.
F you.
Yeah, I don't know. I even know some people now who will go back to school and are going to school again. Like who maybe left school and came back, and I'm like, that's sickening. Like, I'm gonna give my flowers to you. But I'm like, I don't see that happening for me.
No, yeah. And like for me, I feel like I'm just not very otra vez me.
He's like, ah,
just almost fell again. He tripped on some wires. But I feel like I'm not very creative.
Yes, you are.
But not like
or don't eat me out. But you're not. I wouldn't say you're not really. I don't know if this falls into the same category. I was gonna say you're not very creative, like in that aspect, but you're very artistic. I don't know if that falls into this. You're very artistic, where like at a young age, you were always into coloring. You were always into making like little like your clay things, or like even now, I feel like with the way that your whole home is decorated, that's all you.
Like I basically I have no hobbies. Like nah, right? But no, I do have hobbies. But I wish I had more like creative and like expressive. Like it'd be so cool if I could play an instrument.
Wait, but that is expressive, right, y'all? Like if I'm saying that she's very like artistic and stuff, I feel like that's.
But I feel like I don't really practice it anymore because I feel very guilty when I'm not working. Like if I'm not working, I need to be better at that. I think I talked about this for our New Year's resolutions. Like if I'm not working, then I just feel very guilty. So I don't let myself like do my hobby. But I think it'd be so cool to like play an instrument or like pottery. Like so cool. That'd be really cool. I want to take like pottery classes.
Yeah. You just feel like you're not being productive in a way. Like if you're doing that instead of like working or
yes, like if I'm not like working or cleaning, that I'm like I'm being so unproductive and I'm wasting my whole day. But that is so like that's such a bad mentality.
I feel like you are very creative. I feel like some of like my favorite gifts that you've given have always been like, or even just like this last Christmas, your little wrapping paper. It's something as simple as that. We all just go buy commercial like fucking wrapping paper, but she bought like just like how would you describe it?
Think of like paper bags.
Yeah, like
I just
a paper
bought, like,
bag.
A roll of like brown paper.
But then she put like cute little bows, and she put the time for every single one of them.
And I like drew little
that's cute
stuff on.
Yeah, and like for me, I just bought like commercial wrapping paper and I fucking put it all together. I was fucking pissed.
I feel like I'm very creative when it comes to gifting things to people, but I'll never do it for myself. Like if I'm doing something for someone, then I feel like there's a purpose. There's like a point. But if it's just for me, I'm like,
Because one of my favorite gifts that she ever gave me, if y'all are an OG and y'all watched me when I was still like in Watsonville, I had this one canvas that said Louie on it, and it was with crayons, and she melted all of the crayons. And basically, you could just see my name. It's like carved out with like all the crayons melted. And I feel like you gave that to me for a birthday, like a long ass time
I don't remember
ago.
how old I was. I was
Yeah, you were young.
probably like 12.
And then Andrea, I brought this story into it a little bit because Andrea used to make like little clay things. And one time I made a pipe with her clay.
Oh, yeah.
I've talked about that on the podcast. But she had this whole box. And it's weird because I saw that trending again on TikTok.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's like it's still a thing.
Yeah, because people make like jewelry out of clay, or people make like little magnets.
Yeah.
Or people.
It's because I've been seeing that
Literally
recently on like my TikTok. And I was like, oh, wait, Andrea used to do this. But
I had a whole box.
And I feel like now she'll always bring up like, let's color. I feel like that's another creative outlet. Like we'll just
Bobby Goods.
Yeah.
Ari.
I'm like sponsor. Nah, just kidding.
Sponsor
Yeah,
us,
but
Bobby Goods.
you're definitely an artistic kind of person. I think Yoatzi has that in her as well.
Dude, yes. I feel like she's the most creative one. She's always doing like little crafts. Even for like holidays, she's always like
or the
making the games.
And I'm like, I could never. Like she'll put them together and stuff.
I'm like,
yeah. That's even me now. Like even for like, so for me, my idea of fun is I like to be outdoor. I don't care what the hell we're doing. I just want to be outside.
I like
at the clubs. No, it's just like when it comes to art and things like that, I love it and I appreciate it and I wish I could do it, but I'm very impatient to the point where I'm like, and like I just have to get up or I have to do something where I'm like, oh, it's taking forever. Yeah. And I appreciate it so much, but I just can't do it. So I think maybe that's why I love when like you make me something. Or I've even bought art from like some of y'all who have made art. Like there was a time where I was like, you guys, I want to buy art from you guys. So anybody who would make stuff, like please DM me and I'll buy stuff from you. But because I appreciate it because I know it's something I can't do. But I love seeing it. I love seeing people put the time into it. But yeah, I don't think I could do that. I can't do anything. I'm like, can't study. I can't learn. I can't draw.
Yes, you can. Making your videos, that was like art. Editing.
Yeah.
Do you still edit?
Not no more.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought you were still
Recently, I stopped, and that's why I have so many YouTube videos coming out.
Oh.
It's just, it became too overwhelming where it's like, there's too many things going on that like I couldn't. And I wasn't uploading anymore, and people were like, why are you uploading? But it was like, I didn't have the time to edit, and then it was just like, but that's another lesson that I'm learning. And it was one of my goals for this year was to tell myself that help is okay. Because I like to always be like, no, I can do it. I can do it. And like I would almost feel like I was like not doing good enough if I was asking for help. But it's been a really big help. We even just like something so simple, y'all, where like, man, he basically takes care of all of Pretty Not Smart. He's like in the back end. Before man, it was me. I was doing all of the lights. I was doing all the recording. I was doing all this stuff, and it got really hectic to like where I feel like I wasn't enjoying it. And then Meg came on the team, and I was like, wait, like it feels kind of nice. Like it's like I can just focus on doing rather than like the whole back end stuff.
No, yeah, I feel like that can easily get burnt out.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word I was looking for. Burnt out. I would get burnt out very easily. And I was like, oh, I'm over it. Or I would like even think about it. And it's something fun, but it's just thinking about setting up for it or editing after. I was just like, can't do it. Because then I'm thinking about what else I have to do. And I'm like, oh.
And it's because you guys don't have like a schedule.
Yeah, that's
like you're kind of on the clock time.
Yeah, whenever we're free. But nonetheless, it's all. Oh, that's his third time falling, y'all.
I feel like the fourth time he's gonna drop all the equipment. He's gonna go,
like, oh. I was gonna say was nonetheless, I still very much enjoy what I do, and it's just like asking for help is good for like everything, even like for me being organized and stuff. Like I need help, you guys. But moving away from that subject to something brighter. I feel like me and you had a very true childhood experience growing up.
Yes.
I feel like we did everything that a child should have done, and now it's kind of hard seeing that. Like, I feel like a lot of kids just don't do it the way that we used to. All right, we're all like in a game. I'm just kidding. But it's like I remember like me and you, like we would do the whole shebang. I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate, where we would do like little dances together.
Dude.
We would like play outside
Our
with all our
childhood?
friends.
So nice. Like
I
I
love
think
our
of like
childhood.
the pink house, and I just can't believe that was even real. There was like 20 kids just running around. We'd play
everyone in
freeze
the alley.
tag. We'd play freeze
The
tag.
cops and robbers.
Yes, and like when you'd go on the trees at what was
Oh
her?
yeah, Lucero.
Lucero, yeah. We're all putting her.
I know. She's like, why did y'all
Lucero.
mention me? I'm just kidding.
But when you'd go
Yeah.
on the trees at Lucero's
We would play
house.
like hide and seek and tag, but in one of our neighbors' house who had a bunch of trees. So we'd be on the trees like little
Dude,
monkeys, like
yes.
tag, and then running each other.
And she
from
had
the
a bunch of
tree.
chickens, and I feel
Yeah.
like she grew some sort of fruit, like plums.
I don't even know.
I don't know, but
It
we'd
was
be
a
like
lot.
eating like fruit off her trees.
Or like we would get like chalk and we would on the street draw like
Oh,
little roads, and we would play with like our
yes.
little bikes, pretending like we'd go in a drive-through.
Do you remember when we used to stand in front of Sandra's house
Mhm.
and we'd
go in front of
send, like,
cars?
statues, and we send like
Yes,
dude.
that was dangerous.
Why would we? That's so embarrassing.
You
too.
guys, we were like,
Mm-mm.
we would play out in the streets, and every time a car would come, we would block the whole street and stand there and pretend like we were statues and wait for the cars to like honk at us to move. But we'd like
were
just
so
stay there.
annoying.
And we were so annoying. But now that I think about it, I'm like, babe, I would run some kids over.
Dude, I'd be pissed. Imagine
No, it's
you're
just
trying to go home after a long shift.
And then we were
these
like all
freaking little
pendejos.
kids.
I
all,
know. And we would literally stay there until they were like. "Can
But I
you guys
remember we
move?"
started doing it like in the driveway too. After we're like,
After we're like, okay, we're gonna get run over.
no, yes.
But we
Or remember when we used to tie? I don't know if I made this up. That we used to tie like skateboards and like bikes together,
Oh, the bikes.
and we'd go down like
Yeah,
the little hill,
the bikes.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because at the time I was almost embarrassed to admit this out loud, but now that I look back at it, I'm like, no, like I had a very happy childhood. Sorry. I was still playing outside with them as a freshman.
That is so baby. As a freshman, you're still like 14.
No, but like when I was a freshman, everyone was already smoking pot and doing crack and beating each other up. So I remember
Not me.
I'd be like in high school, like freshman, sophomore, and everybody like, hey, what's up, Louie? Like, blah, blah, like trying to dab me up and stuff. And I'd like be pretending, but then I'd go home and be like, you wanna play tag? Like,
With your blue hair.
yes. No, that was middle school. But like full on picturing me like 15, 16, like at
No.
school, just being like, hey, what's up?
As a
And then-
freshman, you're like 14, 15.
but then I'd go play tag.
So?
No, y'all know y'all would have bullied me. Yeah, just kidding. But it was funny because Andrea and all of my other friends from the neighborhood were younger than me. So I was a freshman and Andrea was a sixth grader. Ah, maybe now that I put it like that, you're like, wait, you were a sixth grader and I was out there playing
I was
with
all
them.
quiet.
Yeah, she was like, wait, that's actually a little weird. You're like, actually, now that you put it,
I'm like, you shouldn't have been playing with us.
it's because when you hear the age 15, 16, you're like, oh, you're still young. But then, like, me being a freshman and you being a sixth grader, I was like, tag, you're it. Like, all huge, running after you guys. Ya estaba viejo, papayazo.
Babe, it is because all our friends were even younger than me.
And then our friends were younger.
they were like fifth grade. No,
They were
I'm kidding.
man, fucking preschool. No, they were like in fifth grade. But I was full on.
And we were all in the backyard making our PE t-shirts.
I know. Full on,
No,
just
Louie
like.
was getting in and like he would fucking make little PE t-shirts and it said, what was it, Castro's PE, and we'd make them run laps around the
Okay.
neighborhood.
Let me explain. So, I don't even know what to say. During summer,
Wait, let me explain, guys.
what?
No, that's how you.
During summer, I was so bored out of my mind. Okay, but also picture this. Elementary school, all of middle school, my parents would always put me in after school program. So Andrea and Yoatzi would be at home chilling, I'd be after school program. So finally high school after school program wasn't really a thing unless you had to like make up credits and whatnot. So I finally didn't have after school program. So during summer, I was like so bored. Or I mean summer school, sorry. Summer, I was so bored. that I basically got all the little kids from like our neighborhood.
We made a PE club.
We made a PE club where like every morning I would make them run miles and shit.
No, I need to put our little dots on us.
But I would make shirts, and the club was called Castro PE. But get this, y'all, I made them buy the t-shirts.
I don't remember you making
I made them buy
really?
them. Yeah, I was money hungry. I was making money even when I was little. But I would make them buy. I think they were only like $5.
You were hustling.
But I would buy white shirts.
No, he would put in
and remember, and I would paint them, and I would like put utensils.
They were cute. He would
like
use little
Castro,
stencils. I remember our mascot was a panther.
I was gonna say our mascot
pink panther?
was a panther, and then I would draw like a big ass like paw on the back.
Dude, yes, they were kind of cunning.
They'd be running, and then like every time they'd pass me, I'd give them a dog.
Dude, and then I was all stressed. I mean, the girl started like, "Hey, give me your stamp," and then we started stamping each other because we wanted it.
Yeah, I feel like I hustled a lot when I was. Remember how we used to charge them for us to make over their little stuffed animals?
Oh my gosh, yes. So we all had like our stuffed animals were all like destroyed, like dirty.
All of ours.
And like Louie would do little makeovers on them. So we'd get them, he'd like wash them all by hand. And then he'd like, if they had, let's just say that this one, if like the eyes were all unstained, he would like go in with a Sharpie
and like color them. So then I started charging like.
And then he started like putting like clear polish on the
glossy
glossy eyeballs
eyes.
to make them. It was giving Woody from
That's what was my
Story.
inspo. So I started charging all the kids in the neighborhood like
a quarter.
Like a quarter. It was like 25 cents.
Charging like little quarters.
Yeah,
and
no,
no,
like, it's a quarter.
He had like bags, like bags.
And my mom would be like,
no, yeah, like bags full of his stuffed animals that he was gonna fix.
Yeah,
remember that?
It was
That's
fun
so
though.
wild.
And then there was a time too where I'm telling y'all, me and Andrea had a whole separate like childhood from Yoatzi. There was a time where me and Andrea, it started off with me and Andrea painting our mailbox from outside.
Oh yeah.
And then our neighbor,
she
was like, "Oh, how much would you charge us?" And we were like scared. I think we charged her $10.
Yeah, something like that.
We charged her $10, and we were like, "Oh!" And
we thought we were rich.
Yeah,
we were for
our age.
Hey.
So she paid us $10. I think she ended up giving us 20 at the end, so we could split it evenly. But then we painted her mailbox, and then we started going around the neighborhood with like our little paints. We're like, "Can we paint your mailbox?" I think we only painted one other one.
And then we like moved or something.
Yeah, but
I remember across the street.
We were definitely hustling. Wait, I just remembered a story that I want to know if you remember. It still irks me to this day because that's probably my first experience ever being like gaslit. All right. Do you remember when we lived in Vista Montaña?
Yes.
And we had bikes, and those
stupid
bitches stole our bikes.
And they were all using them in front of our face.
Oh my God, y'all! So where we used to live, we had bikes, and we lived in some apartments. So there was like, oh my God, it was probably like 40 apartments in that one little building. And we had bikes, and we didn't have space for them. No, not that we didn't have space for them. We lived on the 3rd floor, which was the highest floor up. And it was a BITCH bringing our bikes up and down every time we wanted to use them. And me and I loved using our bikes. So there was like a little area downstairs on the 1st floor where you could leave your bikes. So we left them there, and we chained them up and everything. Somehow these stupid bitches got our bikes, and they thought that by removing all the stickers on our bikes that we wouldn't know that they were our bikes. My bike was brown with like a reddish undertone.
Mine was purple, right?
It was like a pastel purple with baby blue.
Yes.
And tell me why our bikes were gone. We're like, what the heck? So we fully thought they were gone. Maybe a week later or two, these bitches pull up with our bikes without all the stickers, like all the branded stickers. I said like, I don't know, whatever the brand was. But the colors were exactly the same. And we're like, those are our bikes. And they were like, no, they're not. We just bought them.
Dude, I can't believe.
Yeah, and I remember I tried fighting them, but even their parents were in on it. Like, no, those are their bikes. I bought them. And I was like,
that's so weird.
Yeah. And I was like, how are you going to say those are your bikes when you literally just removed all the stickers? And then my parents have never really liked being in beef. So I think my parents even tried talking to them, but their parents were like,
parents, we were like, dude, our apartment was all little. Like I didn't realize we were struggling because my parents never like really like, let us know that we're struggling. Like we had a very happy like childhood, even if we weren't the best off. But like, it makes me so mad knowing now that my parents were struggling, and then they fucking stole our bikes. Dude, it literally makes me so mad. It makes me so mad.
And I remember like fully being like, maybe it is their new bikes. But now I remember, I always randomly remember. I'm like, ooh, those were my fucking. I wish I would have been like, bitch.
Dude, no, yeah. We should have put up a bun.
I should have. I wish I can go back in time.
Me too.
I still know what they look like.
Me too. I literally
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, like I feel like if I
imagine her, she's like right here.
Yeah.
She just like manifested in front of me.
Right. Yeah, no, I still remember what that bitch.
I wonder if they know who we are.
Bitch, you stole my bike. You know who I am.
She's all watching. I'm like,
I know. I like flip around.
I remember you.
She's like, it was me. Huh? I just can't imagine she comments.
She's like, I still live there. We go to her apartment.
Okay, wait. I have another funny story from those apartments.
That wasn't funny. That was sad.
I know. No, this is a funny one. I don't think you were a part of it, but I want to know if I ever told you about it.
I think I know something with shoes.
No.
Okay, tell me.
Shoes.
Tell me. My foot.
I know. So when we lived in these apartments, y'all, I had made 2 guy friends, and they were my little homies. So I started hanging out with them. And one time, and I remembered because I was riding my bike. I was riding a bike, and one of my other friends was also riding a bike. And it was at that park that's right in front of the apartments. And tell me why we're riding our bikes, and I see a folder. And I'm like, oh, let me stop. It's a folder. I don't know why I stopped. I opened it, and there's $300 in that folder.
I remember this.
Yeah? I'm pretty sure it was $300. And I was like, oh my God, there's money. And my friend was like, wait, what? And I was like, there's money. And I think it was all like in 20s. So can you imagine how much that looked like? And for me being like, I don't even know. I don't think I was even in high school. I was still in middle school.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I'm rich. And like, I was like, oh
even for me today, $300,
yeah.
babe, I'm rich.
No, I was a millionaire.
No, yes.
I was like, oh my God. So I was just like fully gagged. And I don't think I even told my parents when I found it because I was like, I knew it belonged to somebody. I was just like, it has to belong to somebody, but I found it.
And you're like, it has to belong to me.
I know, yeah. So I was just like, well, this is mine now. Get your ass up and hold my hand. So I remember I kept the money and I had it secretive and I would only pull out of it whenever I needed it. I think I full on kept it for maybe a month. And I think I only spent like $50 out of all of that. And randomly, because remember I told you I had 2 friends, but that day I was bike riding with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Randomly,
we're all hanging out.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, randomly, we're all hanging out. And one of my friends is like, oh, you guys, I'm so sad. A while back, I lost $300 that my grandma gave me and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and then I was like, how'd you lose it? He was like, I was at the park playing. He's like, I had it in a folder and like it all fell. And I was like, oh. And in my head, I was like, well, there's no fucking way he's making it up. It was exactly $300. It was in a folder and like.
Imagine the other friend told him.
For real? They all scammed me? Well, in my head, I was like, well, that's nice. I did it. But I don't want to tell him I had it because I was like, that's my money. It had already been a month. So at that point, it was like somebody else could have already found it and like spent it all. But then my guilt, my conscience got the best of me. And I was like, so I don't remember how I told him, but I was like, here's your money. And he was like, wait, what? But I just remember him being so happy. He didn't even question me. He was just like, but I never told, because I almost didn't want to give it to him because I knew I had to spend those $50. And I was like, I'm not going to pay him back.
He didn't care?
Well, I didn't even tell him I took $50. I just gave it to him like that. I think he was just so happy that at that point it was like, I charged him a founder's fee. But he never told me anything about it. I think at that point he was so happy to get it back. But now that you're saying that, I'm low-key thinking, what if him and that guy were like, came up on me and they were like, just tell him, dude, and we'll split the money. So they came up on me. Now that I'm thinking back, that was too specific.
Mm-hmm.
He was like,
I found it in a folder in this very specific corner of the park.
And it was a month later.
You would not, yeah. Hey, I think you got scammed.
They finessed me. Because I
think your ass got scammed.
Because I didn't share shit with the guy that I was with because I found it and I stopped. So then maybe he was like, I want some of that money. And they were older than me.
I remember.
Great. Well, I just discovered it.
I think we just figured out that you were scammed.
Yeah.
Poor Louie.
I want my money back. All right. Yeah. What would I have spent that $300 on?
Your skateboard, your penny board, what was that one board that was like diamonds on the, it was like a little skinny stick in the middle and then kind of like diamonds on the side and it would like move into different. You know what I'm talking about?
Swish board or some shit.
You know
what
I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what we're talking about.
What was it called?
Oh, Ripstick!
Yeah!
Oh my god, that just took me back to 1970.
No, dude.
Like hella young. But I was bringing all those stories up because kids nowadays don't do it like we did.
Dude, no, remember those neighbors? I don't even know how we met them. But when we were living by like the Pinot Lake house, those neighbors that had a big old backyard and they had a whole tree house and we would go play in their tree house.
I remember exactly what you're talking about.
I'm like, I don't know if I want to name drop.
Yeah,
but, but then remember when we would like take berries from their tree and make like little paint?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, like
Wait,
we lived so many lives.
That Loki was almost giving that one book, no, not the Jungle Book. What was that one book where the kid goes into like
Narnia?
Where the wild things are?
Where the wild things are. That's what it's called.
That's what it's called? It was giving. Okay, let me tell you guys. So these friends of ours had money. Like they had like 3 big old backyards. Their like final backyard was connected to like a forest. It was connected to a forest. We couldn't even go like super far into the forest because there was like wildlife. And if we went back there, like it was no good. You just unlocked a whole memory for me.
Dude, yes. And then remember we had to cross a little river to go to the treehouse?
They had so much land. And like Andrea said, it was their main backyard, which was their cute, safe backyard. Like it's a regular backyard.
And they had little trees, like fruit trees. They were growing. They had like a swing.
And then there was like a fence to the other backyard, which was already getting a little like wilderness. Mm-hmm. And then their third one, you had to cross. They put like a little piece of wood so you can cross the little lake or whatever the fuck it was. And then you would get to their third backyard, which was literally the forest. And we had a fucking treehouse that we built and shit.
We had a whole treehouse. We like, I don't know why we made paint, but we made paint out of like berries. No, like we had a childhood.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We wouldn't even tell my parents. We'd just be in the fucking forest.
No, yeah, we'd be like, be back. Yeah. We'd be all in the trees.
And then I caught a frog named Prudence.
Remember the dragonfly?
Oh, then we were like,
yes.
I don't know who did that. I forgot.
That was you.
Oh, was it? I don't know who did that.
Wait, remember Pinot Lake when we got lost in the forest and my parents had to go find us?
Oh, yeah. Pinot Lake is like this huge park in Watsonville and it's also connected to like wildlife and stuff. But like the further you go.
It's huge.
We ended up going way too far and we don't know how to get out.
No, it's that we went too far and I think we were like taking photos because we were goofy. Yeah, for sunset. Then once the sun set,
we were scared to go back.
We couldn't get back out. We literally couldn't see and it had just rained. So it was super muddy. It was like us and I think Adolfo, like one other friend. And it was super muddy. We had to call our parents, but then there was no signal. I don't know how they found us.
We were like, help.
No, and there was no light, so my parents came with like flashlights to go get us. We were so annoying. Our poor parents.
Yeah, you see, Yoatzi never got down and dirty like that.
No, she was in her room taking her raw XD photos.
I know, I was like teasing her hair.
No, yeah.
With a bottle of vodka. I was just kidding.
Yeah, so throwing her parties at the house. Yoatzi was so rebelde.
She was very much like a rebel teen.
She was like the angry teenage daughter.
Yeah. Right? Me and Andrea were like, we want to play.
No, and we'd ask her, we'd be like, want to play with us?
Oh, yeah.
She'd be like,
she'd shut her door.
Oh, yes. Hell no.
Okay, I want to switch gears again. I feel like I keep switching gears, but this is like, I'm excited that Andrea's here and I can ask her all these questions and see if she remembers things. Like I've said many times, Andrea is very different from us.
She's a weird one.
No. We're all very similar, but very different. And one of the things that is like the biggest difference.
She's ugly.
Bitch, no. It's your type. Do you want to talk about? You might not. It's funny because even people notice. You want to talk about that?
Ew, no, that's weird.
Why?
I don't want to talk about men.
Well, I just want to talk about like.
I feel like I even got all red.
You did. But I just find it funny. All right. No. You like break the mic.
No, next. I'm leaving. I'm going to pack my bag and I'm going to go.
I'm actually not going to be a co-host. Why? Okay.
I'm like, oh no, never mind.
What, man? Now you're all restricted.
I was not gonna shade you.
Hey! You're mean.
Next!
Okay, fine. I guess we'll talk about mother. I'm just kidding. We all start shading my mom.
I feel like I'm very red.
No. Okay, I have another question for you. Do you like being the younger sibling? I know there's a lot of differences between being the oldest, the middle, and the youngest. And we're like the perfect three.
I think I need to know what your perspective of being the youngest is. Because for me, I'm like indifferent.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think like you and Yoatzi would have very different opinions.
Because you feel like I'm just like there's no difference between being the youngest. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
From an outside POV, if you're the younger one in your family, y'all let me know if I align correctly with your views or if y'all just don't see it this way. Sometimes I feel like as a youngin, there's more pressure. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel like they're more livianitos with me. It's interesting
Okay.
you say that though, because one of my students the other day, he was like, "Are you the oldest?" And I was
You're
like,
thanks.
I was like, "No."
Huh.
And he's like, "Really?" He's like, "You give oldest sister energy." I think I behave different. Obviously, I'm more like
Yeah.
stern on my students. I feel like that's why I give more like to them older sister energy. But I thought that was so weird
Uh-huh.
that I was like, never been asked that.
That's very much a thing. I feel like there's you could tell like who's the older, who's the middle, and who's the younger. Well, actually, I don't know. Now that I'm speaking it out loud, there's a lot of people who think I'm the oldest, even when I'm with
Really?
Yoatzi. Yes, like 90% of people, even like in our meetings or anything, they're like, "Wait, who's older?" And I'm like, "Her." They're like,
Thanks.
yeah, and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were the older one." I'm like, "Great." No, but I could see why. Since Yoatzi's a little airheaded, but like personally for me, I love being the middle, and I don't know if I would want to be the oldest. I feel like there's
No, I
that's
feel like Yoatzi was a test monkey.
yeah. There you go. Like she had to go
Pobrecita,
through like a
no,
lot.
yeah. Like,
My parents were like, "Wait," she like lost her finger, broke her head open. Like,
yes.
it's just you're the little guinea pig.
Yes, she's literally the guinea pig.
And then being the youngest, I don't know if I would want to because I feel like maybe I worded that wrong. Not that it's harder to be not that there's more pressure, but I feel like you're babied a lot.
Oh, well, that's two completely
Yeah,
different
I was gonna say I
things.
think I worded it differently because me seeing you, although you are 21, like I feel like in my head 22, sorry. Well, you see, I'm telling you, you still look young in my head. In my head, I feel like even though I know you're 22, I still get scared thinking of you doing a lot of things, and I'm like, and I feel like I see that in my parents too. My parents are like, like although we're very more freeing with you, definitely a lot more open and freeing with her, but we're all very much like, don't. Or like something as simple as like, we don't let her dye her hair. How scary. No, she's asked us quite a few times to be like, I want to dye my hair. And we're like, no, do not mess up your virgin, beautiful colored hair. Because Andrea has a very beautiful color, brown.
The comments are like,
I know. They're like, wait, what?
They're like,
please let her dye it.
Please let her dye it black.
It's just, I think you have such a pretty virgin hair color that I'm like, please don't dye it because you're going to fuck it up. But something as simple as that, where like, maybe we throw all of our past experiences onto you.
No, yeah. Because, okay, in my head, I'm so independent. Because I'm like, I live 7 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
When I visit, I drive here by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I drive all that time, you know? And then, again, I live alone. I have my big girl job.
Mm-hmm.
I finish school. Like, I feel like I'm very independent. And I feel like if I'm ever having any sort of trouble, I obviously have to deal with that by myself. Like, even recently, I had to go get all of my tires changed. And I feel like that's something my dad does for you guys. I feel like if anything, you guys are babied.
Wait, what?
If anything, they are babied because my dad everything for you guys. If you have to get your car maintenance, my dad takes it. If you
I take it.
I don't know. But it's like, I feel like you guys get babied, whereas I have to go figure it out on my own because I'm so far. Or like, the other day I all fainted. And it's like, I have to take myself to the doctor. I have to like do things on my own because I have nobody else over there that can help me. So I feel like you guys are babied. Even with like your taxes. My dad did your taxes, huh?
No, babe. I have a whole accountant that I've been paying for the past 4 years. If my dad were to do my taxes.
Or like send them in. Go do your taxes.
No, I pay a whole accountant who comes and does my taxes.
But what other things does my dad do for you? He takes down your trash can.
It's different though, because like my dad helps me, but I pay, because the way that I see it is I rather pay my dad than pay somebody else. Mm-hmm. So my dad does do a lot of work in my house.
I don't pay anyone. I do it myself.
Yeah, but like I could do it, but because I prefer to pay somebody. So it's more like my dad could do it for me just to be like, oh, I'm your dad. But I'm like, no, dad, I want to pay you. So like I rather pay my dad than pay some, because I used to have a gardener who would come tend to all my things. And my dad was like, oh, because I would complain a lot about the gardener. He wasn't doing the best job. And my dad's like, well, I could do it for you. And he's like, you don't have to pay me nothing. I was like, no, I'd rather pay you. So I pay him more to do it because it's my dad. But it's funny that you see it like that, because I feel like I see my parents as my kids almost sometimes. I have to pay my parents. I have to buy them their groceries sometimes. I have to take them to their doctor appointments. If I don't take my parents to the eye doctor, they're not going to go. And I always tell my parents, I'm like, when did we switch roles? Because I'm sure they don't tell you that. But like the other day I had to make them an appointment and right now they're due for another eye appointment. And you know how funny that is for me to be like, vámonos a su cita. Like I have to take them and they don't want to.
They don't like
But I'm like,
doctor.
Yeah, I feel like they don't like to feel like we're taking care for them. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, hey, ya les toca su cita, let's go. And they're like, I'm like, vámonos, I'm going to pick you guys up this day, this time. So then I have to take my parents. So.
But I feel like, honestly, the most independent.
Yeah, in the sense where like when I need help, I can definitely like call my dad and ask him for help.
I had to change my tires like 2 weeks ago because one of them exploded. Mm-hmm. And then the guy was like, girl, you're playing with your life. You need to change all your tires. Mm-hmm. And so for that, I had to go negotiate. I was negotiating with all the dones. They're really nice because I always go there. So like they already know me. But like even that, I was like, this is something I probably would have sent my dad to do if I was living in SoCal. But it's like, I have to do this by myself. I got hit on the freeway like last August. Mm. Some goofy ass hit me. Yeah. But even that whole situation, like I was having to like do all the insurance stuff. I didn't even know, like, I've never been hit before. So I was like, what do I do? And then I was like, I guess I have to call Highway Patrol to come file a report. And then like, cause I looked at the guy and I was like, now what? And then he was crying. He was crying because he felt horrible that he literally just he just hit me and he just got in an accident. Like he was not having it. I wasn't having it either, but he's crying and I'm there like,
you hit me.
Yeah, I was like, babe, you hit me, but let me do this for us. I was like, let me call Highway Patrol, let me file the report and everything. But like even that, it's like,
yeah, it's more like we have my parents to our disposal.
The other day, like my water just wasn't working. I didn't know what I was doing, but I go in there and I start unscrewing stuff. Like I literally, like I did not know what I was doing. I was like, I could easily just make this even worse. Yeah, I made it work. I fixed it. I don't know what I did. Yeah, I don't know what I was just playing and then fixed it.
Like, this is
but like work. Stuff like that, it's just like I have
for sure else. Things like that where like something as simple as like all the lights in my garage go off. I'm like, Dad, my lights aren't working.
I have to figure it out.
Or like the other day my garage wasn't opening and I was like, Dad, my garage is not opening. So he came to like fix it and things like that. So it's more like I have my parents more at my disposal, and for you, you're like, bitch, if I don't figure this out, I'm fucked. My dad's not gonna go 7 hours to go fix your water or something like that
to help me. Or even like if I ever get furniture or if I have to move stuff.
But I don't think, going back to the question, I don't think that's giving younger child. I think that's giving you wanted to be very independent, which I applaud you for. Because not everybody is doing that. Not everybody's living that far from their family. All right. Move back. I know. I'm like, comment down below.
Your original question was, do I feel like...
Well, I worded it wrong. I asked you, do you feel like if there's more pressure? But the question was, do you feel like we're babying you more? And I feel like...
No, because I feel like I don't even tell you guys
a lot of
stuff when it happened. Like, I just told them I did faint like a few weeks ago.
And I had no idea.
And I didn't tell him until like
no,
yeah, and I didn't tell him until today. I don't
Yeah.
even. I think I was feeling lightheaded again, and so I told him today. But even stuff like that, I feel like I don't tell you guys a lot
Yeah.
because I'm so far.
The distance does make it seem like there's a gap.
Well, because I feel like there's no point in worrying you guys if you can't do anything about it.
But then it's fun every time Andrea comes to visit because I'll clear out my whole schedule and I'll like find things for us to do because she's not here very often. So when she's here, I'm like
Like
I
put
get
her to work on the
excited.
podcast.
I know. I'm like, this is part of excitement.
No, yeah, but like today he took me to get my nails.
Oh yeah, I took her to get her nails done, and I
Paid for
went
my nails.
to remove my nails. I was like, and then I'm gonna go remove my nails. Do you wanna go get your nails done? She was like, yeah. So then we went on like a little nail date.
We might go shopping tomorrow.
Yeah, we might. Who knows? Or wine tasting.
Yoatzi
We
can't
love wine.
participate because she's very pregnant.
Yeah, but even when she's not pregnant, she doesn't participate. I just can't imagine. I'm all calling her out. Yeah,
It's only for doing cute activities like coloring or making candles or baking.
yeah. Yoatzi's very homebody. We gotta go to
She's
her.
so.
Me and Andrea will have a full day of activities, and then we'll be like, "Hey, can we come over?" And she'll be like, "Yeah."
Mhm.
So then that'll be like our ending the day. Well, but this was really fun. I hope you enjoyed.
Talking about Sissy, I think we're gonna go color now.
I know a la verga. I just kidding. Yeah, no, this was really fun, and I loved doing like an episode with you. I now I'm like really curious to know what an episode with just you and Yoatzi would be like, because like. I feel like me and you have more relationship than you and her, but I also know that you and her are very close when it comes to like giving each other life advice and just.
We're all trauma bonded.
I know. No, I feel like y'all have more of a.
Like I feel like
mature-
me and Yoatzi are very much sisters, and me and you were like friends.
friends. Yeah, more like we're
And-
like I'll hit up Andrea to be like, we're going out. Like she'll be driving here, and I'm like, we're going out. And she's like, can I please get there first?
Oh yeah, like I feel like we're friends.
Yeah, and then
And
you're
then
more
we're
like,
sisters.
help me.
Yeah. When I'm having a breakdown, I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, but I loved seeing you on the podcast when if it's ever me and Andrea, if I do choose her as my co-host, it will be called Thought Daughter Gay Son. And y'all will know when she's on here.
or thought son, gay daughter.
Or Stupid Lost Son. I just I don't know how to read
Oh, nada
myself.
que ver. I was
know. But thank you so much for coming on this episode, Nan. I hope you had so much fun.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
And yeah, we were drinking wine. I don't know. Well, obviously the fucking glasses were
Man,
there.
I don't know if you guys noticed.
Let me know what y'all thought about this episode with Andrea and if y'all would like to see her as a co-host.
I'm gonna say no.
Fuck her. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
never again.
I know. Like, please don't bring her back. Yeah, just kidding.
Tired of her.
We love you guys so much, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Back to another episode of Pretty Not Smart with your host, Louie, aka the baddest perra.
And your mom, Yoatzi.
You're basically everybody's mom at this point.
I'm like, I'm your mother. What do you need? What do you want?
Welcome back to another episode, y'all.
Yay!
This is a very exciting episode because we're obviously filming another episode, but it's a very sad one.
You gotta tell them.
Yes, I feel like we have to tell them right off the bat. Or do you want to do like your fun dumbass fact of the century
No,
first?
I agree. You have
think
to
so?
tell them.
But don't get mad at us.
They're gonna get so mad at us. They're gonna unsubscribe,
Better be
cancel.
filming right now.
Nina,
Like
the
Nina.
fish girl.
Better be filming. All the
I'm gonna be
comments
so
right now.
mean right now.
All getting ready. Like, better be filming. They'll start commenting hella shit about us.
I know.
No, it's because, well, obviously we're pretty not fucking smart.
Oh,
But also time has just flown by so fast.
it literally did.
And Yoatzi and I basically lost track of time, and we didn't realize that season 2 is coming to an end.
Oh my god, we said it! I'm so sorry, you guys. It's cause it's.
I think after this point, there's 3 more episodes.
Oh my god, literally, I think we have 3 more episodes.
But don't look at it as like, oh my god, 3 more episodes. It's just, that's technically still 3 more weeks.
Yeah,
But
they're like, no.
I know. I always get like a little like, oh my god, the season's gonna end, because it's always weird having. I always like we've been doing hella seasons. It's only like the second
It's
time
only
we do
second
this.
season. And no one gives a fuck.
I know,
They're like,
like,
oh, hey,
bye.
finally.
No, but it's like an exciting moment for Yoatzi and I, because we get to do updates on the podcast. So throughout like the season, we obviously read your guys' comments.
And we judge.
And we see what input you guys want. So like when it comes to like, if you like, there are comments sometimes about the lights, comments about the camera angles, comments
about who the hosts are.
Yes, or like what you guys want changed. Or for example, I'll give you guys an example of one. We see a lot of comments about our neon sign.
Oh, sí, que no se ve.
Que no se ve. And it's something that we didn't really think about after putting all these lights. So we have an updated sign coming for y'all. So it'll look like it's actually fucking there.
Yeah. So I mean, in a way, it's bad because we're not gonna see you guys every week. We're not gonna be talking
for a little bit,
just for a little bit. But we're going to, as always, try and improve the podcast. Just like if you guys remember the OGs from season 1,
we changed like 4 times.
Season 1 was like a mess, and then coming to season 2, you know, it looks a little bit more put together, a little more like a podcast. So season 3 is going to be even better.
And thank you guys for just being patient throughout our podcast. And we love that you guys love it. And we love hearing your guys' feedback. And thank you for allowing us to grow. And we're excited to switch things up a little for Pat too.
Yeah, but don't even stress about it. We still have after this one, we still have another like 3, right?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
But
together forever.
We do want to hear y'all's input. So obviously during that break, Yoatzi and I are like making changes to the podcast.
I'm going to push out a human.
Yes. But also during that break, is there anything else that y'all would like to see? Like, would you guys care for like little mini vlogs until we come back into the season?
Or maybe we could do like little short YouTube videos on the Pretty Not Smart YouTube.
Just Pretty Not Smart wise, because obviously we're still gonna be posting on our personal shit, but like Pretty Not Smart vibes, or it's a little complicated because also it just so happened to land around the perfect time because Yoatzi is about to like pop out a new generation of children. So it honestly just like lined up perfectly. And this break, we don't want to give you guys a timeline of what we're thinking, but we're trying to figure it out because Yoatzi's gonna have 4 kids.
3.
So we don't know how long, but it won't be that long, and I don't want to talk about it too long because I don't want you guys to get like frustrated with us.
But we will tell you guys like when we're leaving officially, but it's literally just going to be a little bit, but we still want to be active on our page, on our pages. We still want to keep up with you guys. So if there's anything that you guys have in mind, like, oh, maybe do this, try this, or maybe film like a little vlog or stuff like that, please let us know.
Yeah, because we love to hear from you.
Did you see somebody keeps commenting, was like, day number, I don't know what, to petition to have Addie replace Yoatzi while she's on maternity leave.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yes.
While I'm on my leave.
And Addie is very open and down to do that, y'all. So we did see y'all's comments, and that was funny.
Yeah, we love Addie, so I feel like it makes sense. Or you know what? We could just fly Andrea and she could just replace me.
Every day.
Every day. She's like, I have to go to work. We're like, sorry, Pretty Not Smart.
I know.
We get our ass over here.
Tell us your dumbass fucking fact. Is it that you're leaving and giving birth?
Okay, well, my fun fact of the year. It kind of comes from frustration a little bit. I'm frustrated, Louie. I'm pissed. It's because, okay, I don't know how you feel, but I really, really do not like the sun. Like, I don't think you understand. I was talking to my girlfriends about it. I hate the sun, you guys. Like, I feel like it purposely follows me everywhere I go. Whenever we're in the fucking car, no matter what side I'm on, the sun will hit only me every time. Even when we were in Mexico, I was like, look, Louie. I was like, look, at the sun is just on my side and just on my window, burning me alive. I'm like, why, bitch? Like, literally, why? And I'm just like overall depressed. I feel like I'm the opposite of people, because people usually get depressed when the sun is gone.
Yeah.
I feel like I get angry and more irritated when the sun is out.
You've always been like that. You love gloominess.
I don't like the heat. Like, it pisses me off. And then yesterday it all made sense. I was like, ew, why did I move to Southern California where there's like literally no winter, no rain here? It's like, it's fucking sunshine every fucking day. And I'm super fucking pissed.
Babe, why did I move to California like you lived somewhere else before?
No, why do we live in SoCal?
Oh, you're right.
Because we used to live up north in Watsonville.
That was beautiful.
And Watsonville's weather is so different. There will be fog in the morning. Like I grew up with waking up with foggy, lloviendo el pastito mojadito. Yeah. The streets a little mojaditas. And then later in the day, like around 12, the sun would come out. We'd have a little bit of sunshine. And it was great. And then after like around like 6, ya hacía frío otra vez.
It would get cool again.
And you could put on your little hoodie.
Literally the perfect weather.
Be cozy. We had rain. We had a lot of rain, I think, last year. And there was even flooding. Mm-hmm. But there's no such thing as rain here. Like, I feel like it rained for 2 days. And I'm pretty sure that's the rain we're going to get for the year.
I know.
Like, no joke.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a winter, bitch. It's already 90 degrees.
Our winter was like probably a week. It was like a little week where it was freezing. And then
I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, I got irritated. So anyway, going back to the fun fact, I was like, why the fuck is it so fucking caught? Why is it so hot in Southern California? Like I went on an investigation and I ran into science. It basically said that there is this thing called like a high pressure. California's like in a high pressure point where the winds from the north, or the winds that are usually like in California, get pushed up north towards like Canada. So then what happens here is that there's not really like strong winds that help push the heat out. So what happens is that there's like kind of like this dome that gets created in California, basically becomes like this big dome of pressure. So the sun throws heat on us and the heat stays on the floor. And when it tries to like leave California and like get out, the pressure from the top pushes it down. So the pressure stays in like a little bolita.
Be all the same.
Like a little dome. No, literally. The pictures that I saw online were a literal dome of heat. And that's why California is so fucking hot. And because of that same pressure, it doesn't allow for clouds to form. That's why there's no shade.
I don't get it.
I was all getting into my scientific knowledge. Like, yeah, long story short, it's like a little dome of heat and there's no clouds to protect us from the shade because there's no fucking shade here and there's no fucking rain here.
I want to know if you knew this fun fact. It just reminded me of kind of like what you're talking about right now. Did you know that there used to be a huge lake in California?
Yeah? What was it called?
I bet if Meg can search it up and find it. It was back in I don't know what. All of California, like in the middle of it, was this humongous lake that us as humans ended up draining the lake and it dried out. So now it came back. I guess it's like existing again, but it's super tiny. But all of the middle of California was a humongous lake. Oh. And that's why Central California is like agricultural land, because it's like the soil was used to
it was like mojadito.
Yeah, so it was like used to growing a lot of shit, but we ended up drying it out and now I guess we're on crack.
Wait, like we dried it because of the weather? Or like
no, people were using the water not for
to like use it.
Yeah, so they ended up using so much of it that they dried it out. So that's why they say sometimes that like California can drown.
We can drown.
Something like that. Did you find the name of it? Lake Tular.
Lake Tular.
I don't know. If y'all know what I'm talking about, comment it down in the description box below.
But water is like a big ass issue, and I didn't realize it till we went to Mexico too. Artia was telling us in Mexico, like there's no water.
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
That I guess the water in Mexico is like it's just not good water.
You just can't drink it.
So there's no water. She's like, no, you cannot drink water from the sink here.
It has to be the botella de agua or garrafón.
It has to be like very purified. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, we don't have it like that over there, but I wonder why.
I know.
We'll look into it next week. Another fun fact. Going
back to Yoatzi's like little mood thing, I am literally the complete opposite. If I wake up and the sun's out, it is a great day. I'm not kidding. If I wake up and it's gloomy, and I've tried to just be like, Louie, it's literally just the weather, grow up. But that's like me. I will be in such a bad mood. And I love the sun. I love being out. I love feeling the sun like burn my skin.
Like it's that. I love that during vacation. And like if I'm going to have a pool day, bring it. Mm-hmm. But me, I'm the opposite. So I'm laying down in my bed, right? Mm-hmm. And then tengo mis blinds bien pinches cerradas. I need to get blackout curtains at this point. But still through the cracks, the sun is on my face and I can see it. I'm like... Like, bitch, I get so mad.
I could see that 100%.
I'll literally grab my blanket and I'm like, "Ugh," and I'll put it over me and I'm like, fuck yeah. Like,
Real pissed.
no, literally. I think also I do have triggers because the sun has done me dirty.
But y'all have beef.
We have beef. I used to be like really allergic to the sun.
Oh, yeah.
And I used to break out in like little, not hives, but little sunspots.
Sunspots,
and they would get really itchy and gross and bloody. And even if
let's scratch them right here in my
right here. And in my hand, recently it's not as bad. But I would even put sunscreen, bitch. And I was in high school when this would happen. And even my skin would start changing colors because of the stupid sunspots. And I was like, you fucking bitch. That, and then for a long time when I was getting my ocular migraines,
that would trigger it?
If the sun's reflection would go into one of my eyes, I'd be like, oh, and I'd get a fucking migraine.
Oh, shit, I remember that too.
So I feel like, yeah, me and the sun have beef.
Y'all literally have beef.
We have fucking beef. I'm like, wow, you fucking bird.
I'm like learning to love the cold weather. Like now I don't hate it. It's just, it gets me in a bad mood and like a really like gloomy mood. But I was the exact same way, just complete opposite, where like the moment I see gloominess or rain or anything like that, I'd be in a horrible mood. Yeah, but now I'm starting to like appreciate it and love it. I wake up and I'm like, it sets the tone for like a slow day, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like more of a chill day.
And I'm like, okay, like I'll just stay home and clean, or like I don't want to go out and get food with anybody. Just leave me alone.
Just like little cozy
So
vibes.
I'm like learning to love it, but I'm ready for summer, you guys.
I'm not.
Yes, I am.
It's already here. What do you mean you're ready? It's here.
I started seeing like the snow on the mountains and I was like, we're going to start our winter a little late. But it was literally cold here for like about a week and then...
Bitch, the snow already melted.
Yeah, and then we're back to summer and I'm so excited.
The only reason why I am excited for summer is because I'll have my baby and my baby will have a lot of solecito. Oh, another fun fact. Well, it's not a fun fact, but so babies, when they're born, they need a lot of vitamin D. That's the sun. The sun, right? Porque a veces nacen amarillitos. They're called jaundice. What? So Travis was actually born very jaundice. That's what it's called.
Very yellow.
Very yellow.
Yeah.
It like progresses with time. Like after they're born and they're pink, but within the next like 3 or 4 days, they literally check their skin for the yellowness, and it'll be like your baby's jaundice. So the cure for jaundice is sun. You give them lots of sun. You make sure they're eating well. They're breastfeeding. They have to gain some weight. This happened with Ella too, but Travis was yellow as fuck, you guys, like yellow. But yeah, so I'm excited that the baby will be born in summer because I'll be able to like put him by the window and have him get all his little sun.
Baby's all planned.
So he can thrive.
Hey, maybe that's why you're always mad.
Why?
Because you need vitamin D to be happy.
You're fucking jaundice, bitch.
No, like genuinely for me, if I don't get enough sun or I don't step out of my house at least once, the whole day I'll be in a really grumpy mood. I love to be like, even if I go to my backyard and I'm just like with the dogs.
Yeah.
I'll just be like,
no, but I told you the sun follows me everywhere I go. So I think I have too much vitamin D. I'm about to explode with vitamin D at this point.
Turn into the sun.
I'm be a solecito with my little glasses.
Be all the one from, ¿cómo se llaman? Teletubbies.
Oh, Teletubbies. I'm like, oh, waking up. Okay, speaking about baby fun facts, I was going to say baby found one. Mev found another one. And I actually saw this one before, that in Scandinavian culture, countries like Sweden and Norway, they leave their babies out in the snow, like in the freezing cold snow. They do wrap them up in little like bundles.
Bundles, all selling them.
A little bundle 2 for 1. Los amarran bien calientitos. But they leave them out in the snow because supposedly it helps with their immune system. Like it helps build their immune system.
Hey, I feel like this episode is going to be all about fun facts. I actually have another fun fact now that you told me about that.
For real? A ver, dinos.
Not about the immune system, but I heard, and see if any of y'all can like verify this or not. I heard that that when you are going to sleep, it is better to sleep with you being hot or warm than to be cold.
Shut up.
Because you are burning fat while you are sleeping.
Well, I'm also burning my sleep and I can't sleep.
Yes, because
that's interesting.
I heard that like it's not good for you to sleep like in a really cold room temperature.
Y estos bebés afuera en la pinche nieve.
They're all getting chunkier. No, I heard that like when our bodies are cold, well, obviously you're not producing. I mean, your body's not burning the fat because it's like wanting to like preserve and like keep your blubber.
Keep your blubber.
But I heard that and I was like, what the heck? And I sleep in like freezing room.
I do too.
But it's because, no, you guys, if my room is even warm, I will not be able to sleep. I just can't.
It feels like me estoy ahogando.
Yeah,
like
I rather
need it to be cold.
I want it to be like so cold where like I'm under my blankets and I'm like,
yeah, me
that
too.
feels good.
Last night, Alex put the AC porque it was really, really hot, and I got to the house and I was like, oh my god, it's so cold upstairs. But I slept so cozy.
The best.
I was like,
Yeah.
The only thing I do is I turn off the fan, the ventilator from my kids' room because I don't want them to get cold.
Yeah.
Then they'll wake up with moquitos and shit.
No, fuck Yoatzi.
Why? At her house, it's a snow globe.
No, you start to sleep with a light on.
But we went to tell about the hotel.
I forgot to mention this.
Don't make fun of me, man.
When we were going to Mexico, we all stayed in a hotel room the night before so that we didn't have to drive to LAX the next morning. And we were going to sleep. Yoatzi and May were falling asleep already, and I was like on my bed and I was like watching a little movie on my phone. And I see May get up and he turns on a light. And then I thought he was going to use the restroom. So then I see him go back into the bed. And I was like, oh, May, you didn't turn off the light. He's like, oh, no, Yoatzi needs it to go to sleep. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you still do that? Because when we were younger and we used to share a room together, she would always sleep with the TV on.
The TV.
Even with like no volume or like the tiniest bit of volume, but she would always leave it on.
I needed the light.
And I need to sleep in the pitch black.
Like, are you the type that gets irritated if you see that little like red flashing?
On my phone?
Yeah.
I mean, on my phone, on my TV. I don't even have a TV in my room. Yeah. I need to sleep in the pitch darkness. And when I used to have a TV in my room, the little red light would get on, I just had something in front of it to block that light.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. Like or I'll be dead asleep sometimes, you guys. And in my backyard, I have those automatic lights that turn on when like they detect movement.
Yeah.
So like my windows are like fully closed. But sometimes I'll have my eyes closed and I can see that light reflect through my eyelid. And then I'm like, well, one, I get scared because I'm like, is somebody in my house? And then two, I'm just like, bitch, the light. I just won't be able to sleep.
I feel like I just got used to having the light. Y cuando está pitch black me da miedo.
It's
I don't
so
like
relaxing.
it. No, it's so scary. I'm like, hello? Like if I absolutely have to, I will. Pero me da miedo.
I know, like after I called her out in the room about it, she's like, it's okay, man, you can turn it off. And I was like, no, you guys can leave it on. I was like, I'm just more like, it's funny that you still have to do that.
I have to. And like in my house, we don't have a little night light, but we do have a closet. So we just leave the closet light on all night. Like the whole night. And until the morning, till Meg gets up and he turns it off. But I need it. Not even my kids.
I know. Travis is like,
no, they also have like a little night light, but because we have to see them in the cameras and make sure they're okay throughout the night. But I also need my little nightlight.
I hate you.
A big ass nightlight.
You're all grown.
Es que qué tal si viene un pinche monstruo y no lo puedo ver. That's why. You know who else is like that?
Who?
My mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mommy also needs her little lights in her room. So
I think she thinks I'm like that too, because like there was a point where she bought me a bunch of night lights and she would place in my house. And
I was like, ripping them off.
Because I was like, you don't need night lights.
Yeah, no, I fucking need night lights. I
bet, tell me your fucking rant. Earlier you said you had to rant to me about something.
I have a rant that I was like, I get irritated. So it comes from social media. It's from the comment section.
And below.
From TikTok. And I try to like not look at the comments, you know, because a veces I'm like, I know it's just a bunch of trolls.
Yeah.
But no, I want your insight into it, and maybe you can like give me insight as to how the trolls think. Because you know how sometimes I'll be like, Louie, it doesn't make sense. You're like, well, this is how they think. They're pendejas, you know?
Okay.
Okay, so as you know, I'm on my third child. But for whatever motherfucking reason, I posted a TikTok just for fucking shits and giggles and fun, little cute stuff. I recorded it with me, and it was just us dancing, be like us happy because we're done having kids before we're 30. That was it. That's just plain and simple. I'm excited. I'm 29. I'm going to be 30 by the end of the year. Pero ya acabé con mis niños. Like nothing serious, nothing deep. Bitch, the comment section. What? I only saw like the first couple comments, and then I was like, oh, I'm not reading them anymore because it's a bunch of trolls. Yeah. People basically being like, well, I would have stopped 2 if I would have had like more than 3. Or like I would have stopped if you had like 2 baby daddies.
Like just
whatever.
like bashing you for having
bashing me for having kids. Yeah. But I think the one that irritates me the most is that people feel entitled to bash me for having 3 kids. Like that doesn't make sense, right? Like people swear that I'm having not even the ring, just the fact that like if I'm having like 1,000 kids.
Oh, like okay, yeah, like I've definitely seen those that people think people in their heads make it seem like 3 is a lot.
Yeah, and I'm like, are you like okay? Like it's literally only 3 kids. It's not a lot. And then I do see comments defending me, being like, bitch, like she is doing good financially. She can take care of her kids. Like, why the fuck are y'all so pressed? Yeah. But people just like come at me for having 3 kids como si fueran 10. Yeah. And I'm like, bitch, it's 3. It's literally 3.
I think it's a lot of literally what you just said is just trolls. I feel like people with like common brains don't really comment things like that.
I feel like I have a common brain.
Like, I mean like a common sense kind of brain because like I have seen people like in mine where like sometimes I'll joke around. I'm like, baby, Yoatzi's like on our 100th kid. But it's like a joke between us. But I've seen comments where people straight up will be like, oh my God, she's on her 3rd kid. Yeah. And I'm like, and the reason I say that I think their brains aren't just like wired correctly is because a lot of us as like Latinos, we come from families with big families. Dude, like I'm almost guaranteed that if you ask your abuelita or your mommy, your tia, your tío, there's somebody in your family who truly has a lot of kids.
I probably have like 10.
And it's just, I mean, it's not a bad thing with us, with like the way that we grew up. Family is a really big part of our culture. Like it's huge. Family. And we love, like even my mom told us that like she only had us 3, but she says she always dreamed of having like hella kids.
Yeah. And she wanted a 4th, but just her timeline, didn't really work out. But
even like our mom's family, she has a lot of brothers, and my dad's also, and like I know friends who like it's just, and that's why like at family gatherings there ends up being so many primos and primas. It's like the fun part. But I have seen people like try to bash you about being like, oh my God, you have so many kids. But I'm like, 3 is not a lot of kids.
No, and I think that what gets to me too is that there's so many other content creators that have the same amount of kids as I do, but I only get shit. Me, and I've seen some other content creator that I follow, and she also gets hella shit. But I'm like, dude, ¿qué les importa? At the end of the day, like, I am doing so good. My kids have such a good quality of life. Like, I'm able to provide for them. They're happy. They're thriving. Yeah. Pero I don't understand that type of brain. I just do not comprehend it.
It's priorities. Like, I feel like everybody's priorities are different. And for some people, I mean, whether we like it or not, people are going to hate the fact that you don't have a ring.
Oh, that too, dude. It's like, I mean, it's like the number one thing that people were like, be like, well, that's sad, 3 kids and no ring. And I'm like, bitch, I think what bugs me the most about that is that I chose to be a little bit more closed off with my relationship after everything that people like want to give their opinion about. But I feel like me and Alex are in such a great spot in our relationship, probably the best it's like ever been. And I feel like this pregnancy made us even closer. Yeah. But people think that because we don't have that ring, our relationship is shit. Our relationship is awful.
Well, that's what I'm saying, that people have their priorities wrong, where there could be somebody in those comments who probably feels like her life is perfect because she has a ring. But it could be where her and her husband are just not in good terms.
Right. And your husband's probably fucking cheating on you.
No, and it's like she could have her husband, but they also may not have a house. Right. And it's just like, or their kids maybe don't have like the most. So that's what I'm saying. Like everybody's priorities are different. So for somebody, I mean, like you said, you own a house, your kids are perfectly well off, they're financially great. Yeah. My mom helps you, my dad, we're all loving of your family. Yeah. And for some people, they're like, no, that's not enough. You need the ring. Right. But then that's what I'm saying. Also, our priorities, like not everyone's priorities are right. Because for me, I would say as long as you're financially stable, you're able to provide for your family and your kids are well taken care of, that to me is a priority.
Yeah.
The ring can always come as long as your guys' relationship is still good and you guys aren't doing some stupid shit.
Right.
Then everything in my eyes is fine. You guys get married on your own time.
Yeah.
But then on somebody else, they're like, bitch, I don't care if I don't have this or that. I need my ring. And now my priority is straight. Like, you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So that's why I feel like everybody's priority is different, and you're never going to make everybody happy.
Right.
And like you said, there's even people in your comments where like 3 is not a lot of kids, or people being like, okay, well, I mean, she's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just a matter of either 1, people trying to find something to pick on, or 2, people's priorities just being
different.
Yeah,
completely different. Y también too, I think right now having this convo with you made me kind of give it a little bit more outside perspective, that when we do content, people just will look for anything to pick at. So if they'll be like, fuck, if I can't pick at her for her not having a house or not having a boyfriend or all this, what else can I pick at? Oh, she doesn't have a ring. Let me bring that up. Like that type of shit.
Well, it's like with me where like something as simple as like when I told you guys about me getting my glasses.
Oh, yeah.
And I have like a really nice car and like a house and everything, but people are like, pay all that money, you're going there for your glasses. I'm like, okay, why is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Like, it's just like, I think what they were trying to get at is being like, you don't actually live a good lifestyle if you are going to these things. And I'm like, no, it's just that I'd rather not spend my money on the same fucking appointment I'm going to get anywhere I go.
Right.
So it's just, I mean, for somebody, having a better eye doctor is a priority than anything else that you own.
Than having a house.
But I was going to ask you too, how do you feel about blocking and deleting comments? I used to not do that, but I am on a road now where one of my friends from social media was like ranting to me about it. And then I was like, you're so right. They were like, why do I have to put up with people's stupid comments if this is my page? And then I was like, wait, you're right. I was like, this is my world. Like, my page is my world. And I'm like, I post on there what I want. And if I most of the time I don't give a fuck and I don't really look through the comments when they're bad. I'll just look through like anybody who's like leaving good stuff and like engage with them. But for the bad one, I'll just be like, eh. But there are times now where like I'll reach them that I'm like, bitch, I'm just gonna delete it, or I block them.
I think I'm just traumada.
For what?
Because we've been on social media for such a long time. I don't know if you remember back in the day when we would get hate. People would obviously like catch on to it, and if we deleted comments, they'd be like, she's deleting comments, she can't handle the hate.
Yeah, I remember that.
So,
like, just be like, he we won.
Yeah. People would be like, she can't handle the hate, she's deleting comments. So I think it's just trauma from that, that like I'll literally in my head, I will see the mean comments, and a big part of me wants to delete them, but in my head I'm like, no, they're gonna tell me shit for deleting them. Or they're going to come back and be like, she's deleting my comments. Like, it's literally trauma. Yeah. That's how I see it. But you're right. I have not thought about just like blocking and deleting that stuff.
Like if somebody does, it's because, look, the way that I see it is like, and this should be for anybody, like even if in your day-to-day basis or if you have bullies at school and shit like this is happening, I feel like if you're telling me some shit that I don't want to hear and I'm like, okay, like you're annoying me, then I'll just either block or delete it. And if they come back and like, he's bothering you, I'm like, no, it's just you're annoying the fuck out of me. Like you're really annoying. You're fucking annoying. And if they continue to like come back and do it, then I'm like, bitch, that's a you problem now. Because if you feel that fucking like that you have to keep coming back, then that's like a you thing. Why am I worried about it?
Like, sácate pa' allá.
Yeah, I'd just be like, I don't give a fuck.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna do that. So if you guys see no negative comments on my content, that's why. I deleted them all.
Alex just asked us, and he was like, would y'all ever date a hater? No.
I did in my past. A hater.
And I befriended a hater.
And just seeing their thought process really threw me off.
Me too.
Because I was dating a person I didn't know was a hater, and I was scrolling on social media. Coincidentally, we ran into the same post. You know, when you go look at comments, it'll show you if your friend or somebody familiar to you comments, their comment will pop up first.
Oh, yeah.
So I went and I saw their fucking name, and it was a hate comment. I don't remember what it said, but I was like, ew, what the fuck is this? And why am I associated to you? So I like went, I had a conversation, and I was like, but why do you like feel the need to do this? Yeah. Like, that's gross. It's like embarrassing. Like, well, it's just like online. Like, nobody's going to see it. I'm like, somebody is gonna see it. ¿Y qué sacas de ahí? It's just funny. Like, bitch, that is not funny. Like,
wait, I'm confused.
gross.
Like, they were left it to you or to somebody else?
To somebody else.
Oh, I was talking about like to me personally.
Oh, I was talking about like me seeing. I was dating somebody who was like hating on just the world on another random person.
That's even, in my opinion, that's uglier. Because if it's to me, then I'd be like, but like to somebody else and I'm seeing them do it. Yeah, that's
I was just trying to like figure out like why. Yeah. But this person already had a lot of red flags, so I knew it was part of their little red flags.
Yeah.
But I was literally mind blown, and I made him delete it. I was like, delete that shit. You don't want that shit.
Yeah, another one before I see my story. Another one that I'll never understand, like brain chemistry, is people who are friends or put up with people who are like that.
Like they allow that type of behavior.
Yeah, like I've been around people, like even I've met people who were friends with somebody who was like just saying really nasty things. For like an example, I've had a couple interactions where like somebody will recognize me and they'll come up to me for a picture very excited, and whoever they're with will say some really out of pocket shit, like, or just start saying shit to me.
What the
And most
fuck?
of the time I just ignore it, but sometimes I will say something back, and the person who has like asked me for a picture will ignore it or just like not say anything about it. And like I'm not saying it in a sense where like I'm like, please stand up for me, because like no, I can stand up for myself, but I'm saying like, if this sounds and it looks like it's something that you're used to, and this person just being like that, like I'm just like, I don't understand how you can be surrounded with people like that.
And then
like,
people make that connection of like, if he's like that, you're probably like that too.
Yeah, because you are who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I don't understand like how I've seen it happen so many times in friend groups where like someone's saying some like out of pocket shit, and the other one, even if they don't agree with it, they'll just like not say anything about it.
They're just kind of used to it.
But I'm like, if I was like in that scenario or something where like, if somebody I was associated with started bullying or saying some shit to somebody, I'd be like, bitch,
don't fucking say that
like,
shit.
It's just a little more like, because it's one thing. I'm not saying that everybody in their world is like a fucking angel and you never have a negative thought in your head, but it's very much the saying like, if you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all, to like, especially to like randoms or something like that, you know. But I've definitely seen that, and it makes me question the people's brain chemistry.
So you said that you've had a friend who like would hate on you.
I've had a couple.
Yeah, like just straight up hater vibes.
In the past. Yeah, where
Adam.
I know, I'm like, he was just here recently. No, I've had a few in the past where I befriended them, and one of them I knew they were a hater before we became friends, and shit. One of them I found out as we were friends. This is nobody that y'all will probably know, but I think this happened to me because growing up I didn't have a lot of friends. So I couldn't pick up on those red flags right off the bat. But with one of them, it was weird how it started, because they started off as like a straight up hater. Like, just they didn't like me for whatever reason.
What the fuck?
And my dumbass befriended them.
Oh, because you wanted friends.
I know, but it's like so funny to me where like now I'll tell some of like my friends, and I'm like, I don't know how that happened, but like they straight up were like, bitch, like they wanted to beat me up and shit. Damn. And I ended up befriending them, and we ended up being like pretty good friends, well, quote unquote friends, for like a good while. But I was just like, I don't understand how I allowed that to happen. And like it that one messed with my brain chemistry too, because it went from like them full on hating me to, when we became friends, them like
loving you
unconditionally.
Obsessed.
Yeah, to the point where I was like, okay, like I need to end this friendship.
Like, fuck off.
But like that's why I'm saying like it really messed with my brain, because I'm like, that's why I say you guys, your haters are like your biggest fans, because this person full on wanted to beat my ass. Like they wanted to beat me up, and they hated me so much for no reason. And when we became friends, they became like obsessive, and we're such a like big friend that like I would honestly say they were obsessed with me.
Damn.
To a point where I was like, okay, this is like really weird now. And they took care of me really well.
Like cuidando like a baby.
It was just, I'm saying we're like, how do you, that's why I feel like the saying comes from like your haters are your biggest fans, because how do you go from hating me so much that you wanted to like literally beat me up, to the point where like they were so overprotective over me. And like even to like,
that's fucking weird.
Right? And that's why I was like, okay.
Like, te tenían tanto pinche coraje
to like love me after.
To like love you.
But I mean, I am like a good person. Maybe that's
how could you not love me?
No, and then there was another one where this person that I was friends with, I didn't find out about the whole hating until the friendship continues to escalate. It was just like little comments, little things that were being said, and I started picking up on them.
Like throwing low blows.
Low blows.
I hate that shit.
And the moment I started like distancing from them is where they really started showing their true colors, and it was really.
And
ugly.
you were like, I knew you were fake as fuck.
Yeah, but what's funny is that a lot of people would tell me. A lot of people would call it out and just be like, "Hey, like that relationship with that person's a little weird, no?" And I'd be like, "No, why?"
No,
and
we love each other.
It's like friendships to me really is like a relationship.
Yeah.
So I feel like the way sometimes we could be blinded with love with our significant other, I feel like it could be like that with friendships too.
100%.
Where people were pointing things out and I didn't see it until after I finally started taking a step back and they really showed their true colors. But I was like, oh my God, how did I not see any of these red flags while we were friends?
I feel like that happens a lot of times in friendships. Like, well, friendships and relationships, you don't notice things until you take a little step back. And then you're like, you see it from a different point of view and you're like, oh my God, why the fuck was I allowing this for like so long?
Yeah.
You know what else I think is like a big ass mind fuck when it comes to like friendships?
What?
Jealous friends.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't think I have ran into I've personally had one, but I had a friend. I mean, we still talk, pero ya también no mucho because of distance and stuff like that. But so this girl that I was friends with had another friend that every time I hung out with my friend, she would be blowing up her phone. Blowing up her phone like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you responding? And then me and my friend would post on our stories that we were together and she'd be like, oh my God, I knew it. That's why you're not responding to me because you're with somebody else. But that somebody else was like, you're with Yoatzi, bitch.
Yeah.
And like very like envidiosa vibes and very like, and then it's crazy because my friend, she trusted and told me all this. I'm like, bitch, you shouldn't have told me that because then I'm not going to like her, you know? But she would throw just like low blows, like be like, my friend would be like, hey, like, let's hang out. She's like, no, I'm good. Like she would literally be pissed and jealous because she hung out with me. Like if it was almost like a relationship and she cheated with me. Like took it really, really serious though.
Yeah.
And it was really awkward. And I had never met the jealous friend ever. Up until one random time, she was like, hey, let's go to like a little, we went to like this little club or whatever. And she was like, oh, but she told me, she was like, my one jealous friend is going to go. Oh my God. And I was like, oh shit, for real? And I was like, well, this is the first time I'm going to meet her. So like, I don't care.
So y'all weren't a trio.
We weren't a trio.
You were just a friend of the friend.
Yes, I didn't know the other girl. I just knew that she didn't like me, I guess, because I would take her friend sometimes.
Yeah.
But it was super weird when I met her. I thought she was going to give me bad vibes, que me iba a hacer ojos, something crazy. She turned so like a little snail in a shell. No, she literally, when she saw me, I was like, hi. And I was like, nice to meet you. Like, I've heard a lot about you. Blah, blah, blah. She was like, hi. Just like se escondió in like a little shell, bitch.
You should have put sal.
I was like, and I was like, do I like intimidate her or what happened? I expected something like for her to be like, hey, like eye roll, like, you know, attitude. Yeah. But no, the complete opposite happened. And then the whole night she was being weird. I was even trying to be friendly, like, let's take a shot like this. And she's just being like weird, very like, she was like escondida. So then the next day I told my friend and I was like, I didn't think she was going to be like that. Like, what happened? She was like, oh, she was just really anxious the whole night. I was like, oh, I probably made her feel anxious, although I didn't mean to do that. And then I saw her one other time. We went to another party together. Y ya esta vez she was a little bit more like loose, like more Man, what happened?
Sorry, y'all. The freaking camera stopped filming again.
It's May's fault.
Where'd you leave off? That you saw her again?
I saw her for the second time. Yeah, the second time I tried being as like chill as possible to not make her feel uncomfortable, even though I knew how she felt about me. Mm-hmm. But at the end, I was like giving her little shots to like ease her anxiety. And I was like, let's just like be chill. Yeah, after that, I never heard anything else about her like being a hater.
Yeah.
But she was like a crazy jealous friend.
I've never had a friend like that. And I've heard so many horror stories of like possessive jealous friends. Yeah. There's even movies about that. Yeah. But I've never had a friend like that. And qué bueno. I don't know what I would do. I don't think
I would honestly be like, ew, bye, leave.
Because from my understanding with those kind of friends is like, they tend to be really good friends, very supportive. They're there for you a lot. Like they have every green flag when it comes to being a friend. But because they're almost like attached to you, and then it becomes like where they see you as like a possession.
You think they like fall in love with you almost?
I think in a way, I feel like people who have that maybe just, all right, I'm that kind of friend. 'Cause I was going to say it's maybe people who didn't grow up having a lot of friends, or they're scared of being alone, or maybe
they have like attachment
issues, or like maybe their parents just weren't like a good role model, not a good role model, just like a good like person in their lives, where like they finally find someone and they feel like they're like, yay. And maybe when like another friend comes in, they feel threatened, like, oh my God, I'm going to lose them or something. Or they're scared of being replaced.
Do you remember that movie? And you probably didn't watch it, called The Roommate.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, it was about that, no?
Yes, that was very much about like
their
attachment
friend became
vibes.
like obsessed with her, and then like at the end wanted to kill her the girl's boyfriend because she was so obsessed with her friend.
That's right. I've even heard where like it'll happen with like the partners.
Oh yeah, like they get jealous about their partner.
Yeah, where they're like, so we're not gonna spend time together anymore.
You guys, I would say if you are in a situation that you have a jealous friend, I wouldn't put up with it. I feel like that's not healthy.
Yeah, I've never heard like a good outcome with that either.
Yeah, that's not healthy. You know, you should be able to have as many friends as you want, have a good relationship without somebody like trying to intervene any new relationship that comes your way.
Yeah.
So if you're stuck in a situation like that, I would say run. Yeah, that's not good at all.
In general, this is really weird, but I wanted to talk about it super quick. Right now that you were talking about like hate comments and all of that, I know there's a lot of you who watch us, and I constantly get messages about people who want to start social media. And although we do get a lot of hate comments, definitely
we don't get that many.
I was going to say the love outbalances.
Yeah.
And I think that's for everybody. So if there's anybody on here listening who's been wanting to do social media and you're scared of like getting hate or just comments like that, I will say no matter what, I'm so sorry, my love, if I'm the one to break it to you, but you are going to get hate no matter what.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something mean. I was like,
I know.
It's not going to happen.
I'm like, don't do it. All right. No, you are going to get hate. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
But I think that's where like you just have to be prepared for it, and nobody's immune to it. Everyone has different ways of like coping with it, which is for me, I just don't read it. Like, I'll see it, but I'm just like, I don't let it go deeper than what it needs to be. Or I started deleting comments, or I just ignore it. I'm just like, it's all about protecting my peace.
Yeah.
Because I used to leave them on there too, where I was just like, oh, I don't want to delete them, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, bitch, why am I feeling unsafe in my own space?
Yeah. And
why,
like you said, it's your world.
like, for example, your TikTok. Why would you, it was a funny, fun, it was a funny, fun video that you wanted to film. Why do you have to go look at it and not want to open the comments?
Exactly.
On your video.
You're so right. Oh my God.
Because that's what it got to, like at some point where it got to the point where it's like, I don't even want to look at certain things or open certain things or like good things or like, you know, just certain hate comments would like dim the light of something that was just so innocent or fun or funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, why am I letting somebody's stupid ass interpretation of something ruin what it originally was?
100%.
Just because that's their interpretation doesn't mean that's with the intention that you did it, or it should be taken that way, you know? But if you guys ever want to do that, just know there is going to be that kind of shit, but just do it. And
who cares? I mean, it does take some time to grow that really thick skin.
Yeah.
But at least you're going in with the mindset of like, hey, people are going to hate on me, but I don't give a shit. You know, try to go in with that mindset already.
And I saw this video on my TikTok. I wish I would remember her name, but it was this girl who was like, she basically was doing like a get ready with me. I'm trying to see if I remember. She was basically doing a get ready with me. She didn't have a lot of followers. I don't think she even had like, I think she was barely getting like 1,000 followers. So like she was growing because of this video. But she was like, babe, like I've been wanting to be a content creator. But she was like, I'm like trying to film all these perfect things, but they all fucking come out so bad. Like I hate that. Like I can't do it right. She was basically just getting ready while ranting, but just so like organically, this bitch is so funny, and she's just talking like ranting about how like she's trying to be a content creator. But I'm like, literally just you being your personality is what made like, and the video had hella likes. I think it had like 200,000 likes.
Oh wow.
And I was like, it just shows where like she said she was trying before, like getting all the good angles and filming all these things and trying to be like, And she was like, it's just not doing good. And she does one video where the phone was literally, I'm sure it was just in front of her like little makeup spot. And she was like, bitch, fuck this shit. I was just doing all this stuff. And it ended up being funny as fuck. And I was just like, it just shows where like,
she was being her authentic self. I love that.
If you guys want to do like social media, like worry about just having fun with it. All that other shit comes later on. Obviously, it'll be amazing if you can start off with like a great camera and all this other whole shebang and like perfect as lights or whatever. But like what really gets people's attention is, you know, just you showing your personality. And even if you don't want to be on social media for personality, say it's like you do interior design or you do just something, just showing people something, a part of you is what really gets people's attention. Almost never it's about what you're filming with, if that makes sense. And then later on, y'all can worry about buying a light and a camera and all this fancy
it literally just takes a fucking iPhone, la luz de tu cocina, y ya está bien. No, literally. It's like all it takes.
Yeah, but I just wanted to like retouch on that because that video popped up in my head. And then I just remembered like the whole like comment thing where, yeah, people are always going to have something to say, but you are always going to have a community or people who are just enjoying what you're
and are going to be rooting for you. You know what else I stopped doing and I'm really sad about?
Twerking.
That. I can't twerk no more. I literally can't. Lives. I stopped going live.
I see esto yo no. I'm over here talking about don't let the hate get to you.
But for the exact same reason, not because the comments would get to me, but it was just like for real. Like, it's just like the repetitiveness of what they say.
Oh, on the live.
I would just kind of get over it. I was like, it would drain my energy. And I'd just be like, here we go. And as much as like you try to ignore it, sometimes, you know, people will spam you on purpose and they'll just copy and paste and copy and paste the same comment over and over and over until you respond to it. No, literally. I just got over it. And yesterday, May was like, I was getting ready. He's like, you gonna go live? Or like 2 days ago, you're gonna go live? And I was like, no. Like, why not? Like, go live. And then he even brought me a little charger so I could go live. And then I was like, I was like, look, it's either I'm gonna waste my energy on haters right now or I'm gonna watch Grey's Anatomy. I was like, I'm gonna watch Grey's Anatomy. Yeah. But I was thinking about it after and I was like, fuck, I used to be on a roll with lives and I used to like have so much fun with them. Even if I didn't have viewers, I didn't give a fuck. I had so much fun. So I low-key miss it. So I might go back.
I also do wanna say thank you to you guys who don't have to, but I've seen take the time to stand up for us sometimes.
Oh, yes.
Like I said, you definitely do not have to, and it's not something you have to do. But I've seen times where like I've gotten a hate comment over something that people misunderstood or just wanted to pick at me for it. And I'll see people replying and be like, actually, it's this, or actually, you're fucking dumb because that doesn't make sense. And it's like, it means a lot to me because you guys literally do not have to do that. You don't have to take the time out of your day to do that. It's like, it technically is my own battle to fight.
Right.
But when I see somebody say something for me, I'm like, like it means a lot to me.
Mucho.
Yeah. And then, oh my God, my favorite is when somebody tries to say some dumbass shit and then somebody replies to them clapping back, and then that one gets more likes than the hate one. I'm like, ándale,
estúpida, no sabes ni hablar, pendeja.
Yeah.
But isn't it like crazy, Louie, when you really think about it in a bigger picture? Isn't it crazy that a whole bunch of people that we don't know like genuinely like love us?
Yeah, it's more crazy when we see you guys in person.
That to me is like crazy. And then there will be people be like, oh, I'm sorry to bug you. And I'm like, bitch, you're not bugging. Yeah. Like, it's more of like we just ran into some girls that were very, very sweet. She was like, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to like bug your you time. And I was like, no. And I was like, I actually like really love meeting you guys because it's just like a mind fuck that you guys have known what we do and like love us from a distance, but we don't even like meet a lot of you. So when we do, I'm like, oh my God, hello. Yeah. Like we already have a connection.
Yeah. You know what my favorite is? I always find it funny.
When they punch you.
Big hell haters.
Like, shut up.
No, my favorite, because I think it's funny, but it's also just like my favorite to pick at. I love when like a shy person comes say hi.
Oh, why?
Not necessarily like shy, but it's like, because obviously you and I are very like crazy. We're very out there and like the personality. I mean, in person, I'm a shy person as well. So I can see, that's why I feel like I like picking at it because I can see where it's coming from. Sweet. But when somebody's like really shy and they're just like, hi, like, can I get a picture? Like they don't really want to talk to me. I'm like, babe, you know, you're exactly like me. That's why you watch my shit, but you're just like shy.
Yeah, don't hide
it's like,
it.
I'll just like try to say some funny shit or like try to poke it out of them because they'll come at me like bien inocente with the fucking halo in their hand.
I know, like
can I get a picture? I'm like, ya cállese usted.
show me your real self.
But it's because I'm like, no, babe, if you're watching us or you're watching me or just like anything that I do, I know there's like inside of you is a personality similar to mine. It's just you're just a little more shy. But I also don't want to scare y'all to think that if you're shy, I'm gonna fucking put you on blast like that. No, it'll just be little comments where it's just like funny.
It made me think of one of our cousins.
Who?
I don't want to say her name.
Oh, I know.
One of our
girl.
It's a boy. I mean, it's it's a girl.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I'll show you. Hold on, you guys.
I already know.
We're gonna talk shit. I'm just kidding. Don't look, eh? Oh, it all auto corrected it to something else.
I already knew.
I love her.
Dumbass.
So we have a cousin, and she's like very shy. I think when we first started talking to her,
You barely even talk.
no hablaba, le daba bien harta vergüenza. And then Louie would like start picking on her, like not in a bad way, but be like, ay,
Oh,
ay,
you
ay,
see
like,
it now because I'm super Yoatzi with
like,
her.
like tries to take her out of her shell.
Yeah.
And it's crazy now compared to how when we met her, que ni hablaba.
Yeah.
And she already knew cómo éramos nosotros. But like the way that Louie like took her out of her shell and now she'll make little jokes too.
Yeah, she'll just
like,
and she'll say funny ass shit.
yeah, and I feel more comfortable like telling her jokes and she just laughs the whole time. It just made me think of her. I love her.
Because she shows us a lot of love. Like she's
the sweetest
and we love her. But she's super like loving. She's super like supporting and like she's just great. But like she was always just like
like she would text us a lot.
Oh my God, yeah.
And in text we would have like these long convos and like you would think she was a very talkative person. But then when we would see her in person, not que ver.
No, she'd be like
she wouldn't even look at us.
Yeah.
Se escondía.
But it's like, well, the more that like we would spend time with her and stuff, like I was just like, no, babe, I know you're like us. So then I just like cotorreo with her more. We started saying more jokes and stuff with her now. And like now I feel like she just needed to feel like the safe and comfortable to like
that she could be herself and she could be like crazy.
Yeah. So it's just like it's funny, but
yeah,
I feel like that's kind of definitely my my favorite. So
that's so cute.
I'm trying to think of like a recent time because I feel like somebody came up to me recently. Oh, it's because I was at a store shopping by myself, right? All specific. I was at a store shopping and this mom comes up to me and she's like, oh, like sorry to bug. It's because my daughter wants to know if she can get a picture with you. And I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm like looking for the daughter and the daughter's like right behind the mom.
Yeah,
like,
when they like hide like behind the clothes.
And I was like, babe, no es pa tanto. I was like, I'm not gonna bite you. So then the girl starts like laughing. And then I was like, yeah, let's do it. And she's like, and she wasn't talking to me. And then I forgot what I said. I don't know. But basically, I was just like, you can talk to me, right? Yeah. Like, but it was funny because she's all hiding behind the mom, too. But even the mom was like, I've never seen her this quiet. Aww. But I was like, I get being shy, but I'm just like, it's just cute. It's like a cute, funny thing.
Yeah. No, the same girls that I just met, too, that I was literally just talking about, her friend or her sister, I think it was her friend, she came up to me to say hi. She's like, well, I just want to say hi because my sister really wants to say hi, but she's really like shy. And she was like hiding behind one of the little like de ropa, like just hiding behind. And when her friend called her out, she just started pushing her cart forward. She's like, hi. I was like, oh, another way. They think we're like, yeah, we're all going to eat them.
I think one of the funniest ones that I got not that long ago, I was at a store again, bitch. I swear I'm always like
same.
And some girl wanted to like ask. Well, she did ask me for a picture, but I just remember I was shopping, and I like passed by a girl, and all I hear is, "Hey, Marley."
Shut the fuck up. No
and I
way.
literally, it just made me crack up immediately because I knew exactly what they were talking about. But it's because like when we say like that, we would see like a girl that was like a baddie or something. It would be like, "Hey, Marley."
Hey, Marley.
But it was so funny because it was like they didn't tell me directly. I think like waited until I passed, and all I heard was, "Hey, Marley." So they turned around, and then she's like, "Hi, Louie." So then we like took a picture or whatever.
That's cute.
But it was just hella funny
when they know the lingo.
Yeah,
that's really cute.
Yeah, it was hella funny.
You know what? I was just staring at your little vaquita shoes.
Because you look like one?
No, it's because me and Nea raided his closet when he threw my little baby shower. because me and Andrea were fucking cold. It got really cold, like, I don't know. We're like, so we went to go raid his closet. We're all looking through his little purses. It's because we're like, oh shit, we've never seen like a lot of his like cute little accessories.
Because I don't wear a lot of my shit, you guys.
Yeah, so we're all looking at your purses and your shoes, and Andrea was like, the fuck are these shoes? He's never worn these shoes before. And I just think it's crazy that we just saw them and we were like, yeah, he's never worn those fucking shoes. Like, why does he even have them? Y te los pusiste.
They look like Heelys, no?
No, they look like vaquitas.
Touch it. That's why I don't wear them, because their hair. I'm like, it's real cow.
They start mooing them.
I know.
What made you get those shoes?
Because they're chunky and they hold up my big baggy jeans. And because they're so cute. Are they not cute? No, it's because I thought they were so cute. And then if you touch them, you guys, it's not real vaca. But if you touch it, it feels like a vaca.
It feels like a sheep.
But that's why I don't wear them, because if I drop anything on them, ya no se va a limpiar.
Oh, you're right. That's going to be like such a bitch to take out, huh?
But I thought they were so cute and they were different.
Yeah, in case you guys are listening and not watching, he's wearing these big chunky Heelys.
And they do look from the front.
They have little cow print.
Yeah.
Did we ever have Heelys?
Yes,
you did.
I always was like,
wait, I did too.
Yeah, I love my
Back
Heelys.
again with pinche Juliana Merendona. She had everything.
Ahí está Juliana.
Pinche Julie. So when we were little, I'm telling you, her mom would buy her like the newest of the newest.
Yeah.
This bitch came home with these bubblegum pink with baby blue Barbie Heelys. And she comes, she's like,
oh, I remember which ones.
And then I was
they used to have characters on them.
Yes, they had Barbie.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh my God, bitch. And I was like, what is that? And she was like, she presses the little button on the
Yo, the fucking hard ass button to press. You were like, con la uña.
You would press the hard button. She was like, or with her heel, she was like,
yeah.
And then the fucking heel, the wheels just come out and she just starts like,
those
like
are
rolling
my
away.
I want some now.
And I was like, oh my God, those are so cool. She's like, yeah, they're called Heelys. And I was like, bitch, best believe I told Mom Pan Machayo.
Yeah.
And then like a few days later, they took me to the store and they bought me the same ones, but mine were Bratz. They were
and
purple.
mine were Spider-Man.
Yes. And I think Louie was like, yo también quiero.
And then
so
later on, the more like evolved Heelys came out where they were like actual shoes and you would just put the little wheel in there.
Yes.
Remember? Like you would have a key and you could pop it off. You don't want to use them. And then when you leave, you'd be like,
you're right.
Oh,
those shoes were sickening. Yeah. We actually just saw a mocoso. I don't remember where they were in the calle though, and they were wearing Heelys. Like they put the heel up and they were just like,
I want Heelys.
And I was like, you think Travis would like those? And I was like, no.
I miss being very like outdoorsy, you guys, but I'm really scared to hurt myself. But I miss riding. I have a penny board. I miss riding my penny board. I miss riding my skateboard. I miss riding bikes. I have a fucking hoverboard that I've never used because I'm scared. I think Alex bought it and I want it, and I still have it there. And I always look at it and I'm like,
one day
I want to, but dude, I feel like I am going to eat it so bad. And
no.
I know, knock on wood, but I literally have my penny board too, and I always stare at it. I'm like, I want to ride my penny board.
Do it.
I'll be like, ah.
He comes with a big ass Neo raspa. He's like, well, I rode the penny board.
It's because when I was like a young teen, I would fall a lot. Like
Shut
I would,
up.
Yeah, but like it was part of the game. Like I was just like, I don't care. Like I would fall, y me raspaba, and like I remember one time I almost thought I sprained my arm because I felt really bad. So like I remember about all those times now, and I'm like, it's not worth it anymore.
I actually was just thinking that I haven't fallen like una bien pinche caída in years.
I know con wood.
And well, I don't want to fall right now when I'm pregnant, but I haven't. No, I said no. Pero no me he caído in such a long time. And I'm like terrified of like when I actually do eat shit, I'm going to eat it like Marlene or something.
Like Marlene? When she like fucking broke her pata.
And Marlene brings like everything, bitch.
Knock on wood again. One of my biggest fears. It almost gives me like
Que se te va a caer el diente.
Similar to that. Like me da cosa. Like every time I think about it, it grosses me out so bad. One of my biggest fears is me falling and breaking my teeth. Oh. Whether they were veneers or not.
Specific.
It's not even about like the pain that I think is going to come with it. Just the idea of like how easy your teeth can break.
It's trauma from when you broke mine.
I know. Like whether or not I had veneers, I feel like I would still have this. Like I just feel like I always get scared that I'm going to face plant or something. They're going to break. I'm going to get up and they're all just like chopped and gone.
Cracked?
Yeah, like that's like, because that's so realistic. Like that could happen. And like, it's happened to a lot of people. But I'm like, the way that like our teeth are so strong, but also can break so easily.
Yeah.
I'm like, that really scares me. Like, I have a fear of like falling and be like, oh,
it's all
like
specific, like exactly what you don't want to happen.
asco.
It just reminded me of another fun fact that I saw on Le TikTok. That supposedly, if you've never broken a bone in your body, it's because we have like a guardian angel or like somebody up in heaven really protecting us. And that if you've broken a bone, you might not necessarily have that.
Babe, you're making somebody sad.
I'm
like.
sorry. No, but that it's just like or you just have like a really good protection guard against you if you've never broken a bone. And I was like, yo no me rompí un hueso.
Hey, knock on wood.
I
don't like those things.
Yeah. I'm just speaking fun facts.
Yeah, no, I don't like things like that. Well, this episode was everywhere.
It was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it literally was all over the place.
It was rants, jealous friends, bullies, the sun being too fucking hot.
Well, as always, I hope you guys take something positive from this episode. And as a reminder, if you want to do social media, please do it and have fun.
Yeah,
that's all that it's about. It's having fun.
Literally. That's all it's about.
And thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. We have, like I said, a few more left, but we're going to come back with a bang.
Yeah, after the break.
We'll also come back with a plan as to what you guys want us to do while we're on our break. While Yoatzi is giving birth.
I post my labor and delivery vlog.
No.
I'm pretty not smart.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening to another episode.
Thank you,
and
guys.
We'll see you guys